I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday.
Can't do that. I've been passing them out after every raid for 2 weeks.
I got more pea stitches. Give me a second. I'm running.
Summon Trey, summon Trey, summon Trey.
I'm going back out for you, bud.
Alright.
My stats are still outside.
I just zoned in. And then
Okay, nope, that's fine. That's why I went out, because I
Yep,
wasn't
that's
sure
fine.
if you came in yet.
Summon Trey, we'll zone in, we'll go. Or we'll
open trade.
we'll get ready to go. The four people marked though will tank, by the way, for our setup.
Yes.
Last call for
Please.
potions being made. Who needs them?
Please click that.
Yeah, I just got here.
Well, there was someone else here too that wasn't clicking it.
You need somebody else out there?
Nope, I'm good. I got 3 people.
All right.
Long shot. Can somebody drop a campfire?
I do need them made still. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys know about these love fools, the dummies?
Can anyone not zone it? This is fun. Can anyone not zone in for any reason? Ram? Oh, there you are. Salatus? Oh god.
No, I was helping summon.
Okay, he's in. Okay, we're all
Rock,
in.
you need a
Wait, Rocked? Rock, can you get in?
I've been in twice.
I'm
now.
kidding, I'm kidding. Okay,
Rocked.
okay.
I
I'm just
need
excited. Hold on.
It'll be a sec, Baz. I'm about out of it. Can Novaria get an intervention?
Okay, get buffs out, get water, and
Somebody trade foe water.
Karn, just start explaining what we're doing. You'll
Yep.
handle all the strategy
Can
tonight.
I do something really quick before you start going crazy?
Sure.
So locks, we're only doing one soul stone at a time tonight. I have a tracker, so I will know who and when needs to use it. Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Fire protection potions or shadow protection? I can make them.
Or any other single recipe, I have it.
Seems like we're good.
Okay. Can everyone see the map in these far corners? Just so you can see where I'm pinging?
Yep.
Okay, good. What we're going to do is we're going to have hardware over in this corner with a group of melee. So we'll say, a lot of them are spread pretty evenly actually. We'll say group 3 over here. Actually, Smurf, you're in group 3. You'll tank there. We'll have hardware over here with group 5. Then we'll have myself in group 2 over in this corner. And then Tank Fury, Kaz, you guys are going to handle this side. Whoever's left. We'll split where needed. But we mostly just need you guys to pick up the mobs and burn them quickly. They have this thing where the Wormkin completely ignore threat until they reach Razor Gore. So you just need to do some damage, pop in a quick taunt. Whenever they reach Razor Gore, they'll come straight back to you so you don't have to chase them around the room. Call for help if you need any extra DPS. Ranged and healers, you're all going to be standing in the center of the room. And you're going to be providing spot heals and burning down. Main priority is the big guys, the Wormkins and maybe any chromatics that spawn. That's what the ranged are going to be focusing on. Melee, your primary target are going to be the mages, just because they have like no armor. They're going to die quickly. Once you get those down, the tanks are going to pick up the big guys, and we're just going to work it like that. Massa is the first orb controller, and Shin's going to be the backup. You guys try and communicate as best you can. Like talk over us if it's important and like really needed. If someone needs to pick up the orb, then someone needs to do that ASAP, which is where you ranged come in. So we've been working over all of that for the past couple days. These guys know what they're doing. Everyone just stay focused. Call out. Communication is really important on this new content. A lot of people, it's their first times in here. So we just gotta call out what's going on, call out if you need help, call out where you can help, and we'll get through this just fine. An important thing to note is all the DPS and healers, whenever we're finally killing Razor Gore, his fireball volley has a 180-degree range. So just stand right behind him, look at his ass for a bit, and you're not going to get hit by it. Ranged and healers, you don't need to go out of line of sight for it. There's no point for that. We've checked it with logs and VODs, so it's not going to hit you guys. And DPS, your goal on threat, I hope you guys have all that installed, is going to be number 3 on the threat meter. Hardware is going to try to be number 2, and don't pass second, because he's going to conflag me at some point, and that's where the off tank picks it up. None of these bosses except the Drakes can be taunted, so it's really important that you guys pay attention to threat on these fights. Okay, anyone have any questions?
When do I have time to use the bathroom?
Oh, it's too late for that, son.
Fuck.
There's so Candy said, like, group 3 northwest, is that the north or the west corner?
It's in this corner. I'm pinging it. If
Okay.
you can see it on your map right now, try and zoom out on your map so you can see it.
Quick question: how do I get a second window in details?
You should be able to hit the settings button.
Hit the cog window control. Create window.
Can you do a real quick which groups or which corner again?
Yep, we're gonna do group 3 over here. Smurf is gonna be picking up the big guys. You guys are focusing down all of the mages. And group 5 is up over here. Group 2 is down here. And then group 8. We'll split melee where needed. Like, we may end up having Risty come over here for support. So Risty, you ready for that one as well?
During the Celestial Born stream, they figured out that the orc ads, were extremely easy for melee to kill. To the point where casters trying to focus on was actually bad. Because they couldn't even get cast off. So they were just having the casters target the dragonkin.
Yeah, I said that. Like,
Oh,
the mages are going to burn really quickly, so that's the melee's job. Ranged, you're all going to be killing the dragons. Especially the bigger guys. Right,
Do the healers stand by the groups or in a specific spot?
In the
ranged and
somewhere.
healers, guys, you gotta listen. Ranged and healers are standing in the center of the room.
Okay.
Right where I'm pinging on the map.
Alright, you're gonna go through the door, turn left, and stand under the far left corner of the room. You should not pull the boss. So your positioning is right here. And we will run in from here.
Who here has sapper charges? We're gonna pop them on these guys.
I do.
And don't be afraid to burn cooldowns on the ads. This is a very long fight. So if you use them early, you may have a chance to get them back for a Razor Gore.
The fastest kill is 5 or 6 minutes.
Yes, so use them where it's needed. Use them early in the fight so you can have it back up later. Don't be afraid to pop cooldowns on this trash. Okay, so we're going to charge in, sapper, and just burn them down.
Yeah, I don't think I can touch the orb until Grethok dies.
Does anybody have any arcane elixirs they can trade Novaria? I took invisibility potions because they look exactly like...
Oof.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I can't ask you this.
Thank you.
Okay, remember tonight, guys, like, very important, we communicate as well as we possibly can. Don't just let shit happen. Communicate, use your mics, all that good shit.
Yes,
I think we're
please
good.
don't zone in on your action bars. We need you guys focused and paying attention. All right, let's charge in and go.
Charge!
Oh god, he's free.
Pop your sappers, kill them down.
Nice, good pick up on the guy.
All right, everyone get in your corners.
Or the middle for the range and the healers.
Alright, Shin, it is pet action bar 4. There's a cast time. You cannot see the cast bar, so just stand still.
You can drink right now. You can drink right now.
I was about to say that too. Just a reminder that whenever the ads are not out, it drops combat, so you can drink.
Add spawning 8 seconds.
I think group 2 needs our tank over here, right?
Yeah, we need a tank.
Who's tanking?
Southwest.
I'll come over here. I'm here.
Alright, Dance. Good luck.
Halfway through the first channel.
Picking it up as soon as it drops, correct?
Yes.
No, only if I get interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should be able to have it all the time.
Melee kill me.
I see.
He'll tell you when.
Arathar, if you don't mind being support for both these sides,
Yeah, I got
I
it.
appreciate it.
Mhm.
Alright, thank you, man.
No problem.
Don't worry, he's gonna come back.
Alright,
Focus on-
stay away from the boss. It will drop up here shortly.
There's a gas down melee.
I've got him back.
Don't chase him, guys. Stay in your corners. He's gonna reach Veil and then turn and head towards the high step target. So quick taunt, quick shield slam or bloodthirst, and you'll be fine.
Drink, 30 seconds.
Remember, the fireballs can't be interrupted.
Alright, watch out for the boss. It'll be breaking soon.
Protect rock.
Missed.
Alright, we're doing well so far. Healers, make sure you manage your mana.
Yeah, I'm good. We have plenty.
What's the last egg broken?
Those 3 that are on the floor.
Gotcha.
Southwest needs a little support. We got a lot of mobs here.
Alright, the tank that is taking orb duty.
That'll be me. I need someone Southwest.
Can we free them up?
Come here.
There's.
Well, there's still plenty of orbs here. Or like eggs.
It'll
Let me
only
know
take
when you're
15 seconds for the last 3 eggs. Maybe 20 seconds for the last 4 eggs.
Yeah, let me know when you guys are down to the last 2 or 3.
Boss is dropping here.
Someone pick him up.
Yeah, it's on Massa forever. Okay, there. He's got to
No, I
get.
meant pick up the orb. Just save the last like 2 or 3 for me. Now, really important, whenever we're on the fight phase of Razorgore, everyone's gonna come over here to the southern.
Drink.
Alright, 3 eggs left.
Okay. Drop it if you can, and then I'll pick them up.
Alright, dropping after this egg breaks.
I'm here and ready.
Broke. Get up on the ledge to grab it.
Kill the remaining
I'm
ads.
conflagged.
Kill the remaining ads.
I'm conflagged. I can't pick it up. Shouldn't grab it. Move him away a bit.
Run him away from the raid.
Okay, drop it. I'm ready.
Dropped.
A lot of ads. So.
Got it?
Alright,
Yeah, I
far
got
side
it.
of the room.
You picked it back up.
Those last 2 eggs.
I got a mage on Razorgorn.
They'll run out as soon as you break that last egg.
Okay, everyone start moving over here. Start moving there now, everybody. Ranged, healers, DPS, everything.
Alright, here it is. One dragon can kill.
I'm stunned. I'm conflict. Hardware. One second on it. Okay, I'm back.
Slow down a bit, guys. Let Karn get it.
Stunned again. I'm gonna pop it fast. Conflict. You gotta be third on threat, guys. Don't go above hardware. Fireball volley. Alright, pop the fab. Alright, good job, guys.
Beautiful.
Good fucking job.
Do
Stay,
not
stop.
leave.
Stay in this room. Stay in this room. Stay in this room.
Please don't even go near the door. Just hang out here. Res Kyle. Check buffs. Rebuff. Please.
Huge trinket. Let's go,
We're
Warlock.
live logging, right?
I'm live
Yes,
logging.
I'm live logging right now.
Like any main spec stuff, just so you guys know tonight, definitely as we're rolling, it's just gonna be 1 item limit. Like for sure tonight. Black book, just me. Like it's obviously off spec. If you want it, it won't count towards your roll. Just roll quick. Any reason you want it.
Pay attention to the raid chat for the loot rolls. I'm gonna start explaining what we're about to do with this.
Yeah, we're doing black. We're
There-
doing warlock shit.
There are goblins in this other room, and we're gonna send all of our druids, hunters, and rogues in after them. You're gonna pop whatever sprints you have, pop aspect of the pack. Druids in the druid channel, I shared that moonfire macro. You're gonna sprint over to the mobs and tag the furthest ones away you can. So rogues and druids.
Chris, give us to rock. Please don't roll.
So
No.
we're gonna have Women Aerthar over on the far side of the room. If you guys can see where I'm pinging on the map.
Yeah, I know.
Kaz and Melody, you're gonna come over here and assist them as well. The goal here is to tag those goblins before they escape.
I think there's 6
Druids,
total.
You got that? So everyone
Rogues.
knows what's going on here.
Rogues,
And
you should
pop,
be rolling on those.
pop your sprints before you enter the room. Like right when you get to this gate, pop the sprints and haul out. You guys ready? Everyone? Okay. Go. Rogues, druids, hunters, sprint now.
Kobe!
Try and tag them all.
Oh, I hit 2 of them with a nade.
Hell yeah, good move.
Go north. Go north. We need more to go north.
We got 3 over here on my side.
Alright, that's it. Do not talk to Vale, please.
Yes, I'll start that when it's time.
Don't die to dynamite. Watch your health.
Just a general.
Move around while they're shooting their bombs. Move around.
Just a general reminder. I'm not saying anybody's doing it, by the way, but not rolling on upgrades is not going to play out well for you.
Actually, we didn't hear, or at least I didn't. What was that 1 item limit something? I didn't get to hear that.
We want to try and spread out the limit via rolling tonight as well as possible. So I think for tier pieces specifically and like trash loot, we should just do a 1 item limit. Loot council item won't count towards that. We just want to spread the gear out around.
Yeah, loot council won't count. If you win stuff, loot council items are considered separate.
Okay, ranged and healers, you're standing back here on diamond. Everyone come in right now. Ranged and healers right now. We're not doing a speed run, but we do want to get this going. We don't want a lot of downtime between stuff. I want to get the explanations going and get us killing.
Pre-pot your fire.
Melee, you're all going to be right here. Melee DPS, right here. That means now. And then off tanks, you're going to be over here on the other side. The reason being that if you pick it up and he happens to flame breath, it's not going to wipe the whole raid. It'll just kill you guys. Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Yeah,
Healers,
smiley face.
swap your trinkets.
Smell my face.
Alright, who are
I
my
would-
improved
I
lay
would
on
here.
hands boys?
I got 1 or 2. 15%.
Yeah, that'll be. Does anyone have 2 points into improved lay on hands in this raid? Who has 1 out of 2 lay on hands? Please speak up, guys. Come on.
Yeah, Donnybrook has 2 points in it, and me
Okay.
Oh.
and Vesta didn't have 1 point in it.
Yeah, sorry, my mic was off.
No, it's okay. So Donnie, you have 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use yours on this one. I'll let you know when to do that. But
Okay.
I'm gonna get the armor buff on it. So is everyone ready? Everyone know what's going on? When you get, yeah, let me give that part. This fight is really important. You're gonna get basically infinite resources. So make sure you don't cap on. Make sure you don't pass hardware, but still do as much DPS as you can. Now, he's gonna give us, I believe it's 2 caster debuffs, and you're gonna come all the way over here, all the way over. Just completely come out of the raid. If you're a DPS, all of your, like, for mana users, your casts are gonna be instant cast. So you're gonna just spam the boss and try and kill him. Obviously, don't pass threat, but still, it's gonna be really helpful. Then mana users, you're gonna do the same. Just spam heal everyone in the raid. Spot heal where you can. And spam healing the tank is really important on this fight. So just focus on that. Priest, you can get in like 1 or 2 tank heals and then cast your prayer healing to heal everyone else in your group. So I recommend doing that. And we'll just go at it from there. So don't watch the DPS meter, watch your threat meter.
This
Everyone
is
ready?
another fight where you need to be 3rd, not 2nd.
Yes, 3rd. Throughout this entire raid, 3rd.
Roger.
Do you want me to lay on Haynes you? Or hardware?
Almost. Well, it'll be me.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Alright, I'm starting to talk.
Yep, just watch your threat. That's name of the game. Most important thing you can do this entire raid is watch your threat on every boss.
Hardware, be ready to pick it up.
I'm sure melee knows they die if they don't stay between the feet. And it's all melee die.
Yep, pop your flasks if you
One
have
guy
them.
mistakes.
Let's fucking
melee
go,
die.
baby. This is the fight. Tell us when, card. I'm fucking ready.
You're gonna lose.
Okay.
I am pumped, bitches.
I just want to go to the bathroom.
Go ahead and pop me with lay on hands.
Yeah, Karn's gonna tell you exactly when to go. Don't go early. Don't be a dumb.
I'm gonna have to drink for the first couple seconds of the fight.
There we go.
Alright, hold up a second. Okay, go.
Might have to pull towards us.
Rock, get out.
Don't pull on your way out.
I need heals.
Donnybrook.
Oh, he's dead.
Let's fucking go.
Hell
Holy
yeah!
shit!
Fucking go.
Good job, guys.
Let's go, baby.
3,600
job.
crit.
I didn't even finish my rapid
Donnie,
fire.
no!
Oh,
Oh, heal me, heal me, heal me.
Oh, heal. Keep healing. Sorry. That's my bad. That's my
Alright,
bad.
res up everyone. Your casts aren't instant casts because you don't have the burning adrenaline, but yeah.
my debuff went away. I bubbled.
No, it didn't. It stays on you through a bubble, you fuck.
Okay, all tanks and off tanks. It's not a big piece, so you can go ahead and roll for it if you want it.
Congrats.
Nice roll. Good enough.
Hell yeah, it's a super beefy waistband. Don't get me wrong. 20 stam, 20 strength isn't a joke.
Look,
We
it's
got a dagger for our dagger rogues.
Yeah, that's definitely better than Gugwar, right? Can you confirm?
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
So if you still only have 1 dagger or you have a gut gore, go ahead and roll.
Yes, rogues, please take that if you don't have Forehound or Perdition.
I have Gorehound, I just don't have predictions.
No.
I
oh,
still
Alright.
have a blue.
I'm
Can
not
I
taking
roll?
anything whim.
Congrats, Wim.
Congrats.
So if I remember correctly, this is the part where we want the hunter screeching.
Hold on, my pet's dead, so
Yeah, hunter
I did that
gets pet back.
explosion.
We want it for all the next trash.
So Druids,
And then
how many?
just okay,
Okay.
you go. Just clarification how we're doing priest here. By the way, we're gonna get everyone a 3-piece and then move on to gear funneling. Just so you guys know.
So Druids, I need you guys vocal on this part.
Okay.
Come here. If anyone has a correction, I can't remember correctly if it's the Seethers or the Flame Scales that can be hibernated. No? Okay.
If I could just get a
Druids?
look at them, I forgot like their
Druids,
name.
come over here. Druids, come over here, please. Please.
Either.
Who are my two talkative druids?
Yo.
Hi.
Okay. So one of you is gonna do circle, and the other is gonna do star. And if yours can be slept, say either Seether if you're the Seether, or Flame Scale, or if you're the Flame Scale, can be hybrid. Then the other druid needs to target the other one of that. You guys understand? Your
Yeah.
jobs here is not healing. You're gonna be keeping them asleep, just like the banishes and molten core. They can break out of it. So literally just spam sleep this fight. Priests and paladins, you're not gonna have a lot of the druids in this one, so just keep that in mind.
Look at
We're
that
gonna fight them
beaks.
right here. Healers in range, go up against the corner over here. Just try and get out of their range, and we're just gonna spread them out right here. Communicate.
take
be vocal
circle.
if you need something.
And these are the mobs that are going to be real spiky on tank damage, at least at the start.
Yes.
Should be wearing a shield if you're tanking.
Off tanks, throw on the shield and use shield block, please. Use it. It's like the best ability in the game, I swear. Okay. So, who's doing which? Speak up.
Ares and Sleeping Diamond.
Okay.
Drew's got circle.
I'll get star.
Alright. Okay. And Smurf, you just pick up the two that fall asleep. You guys keep spamming that target, and we'll go on from there. You guys ready? Go ahead and pull with the hibernate. Do that now. Everyone else, we're pulling. Okay, I didn't mean body pull. I mean, okay, so
Not
it's the
flame scale.
Seethers.
Not either.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, it's the girl ones.
Well,
The Wormkin.
there goes
It's
fucking buff.
yeah, it's the Wormkin. Yeah.
Wormkin, yeah, there we go. All right, well I died, so just try and pick it up. I still needed healers, by the way. I know I realized
Res
I told
Karn,
you
what?
guys
Just Res
to-
Karn, what?
I realized I told you guys to go up against the wall.
Where's
but I mean,
Skull?
like, as we pull them out, like I still need heals.
Focus. There's a skull up.
There's a skull up there.
Diamond's pulling the healer.
I'm on triangle, just watch me.
After skull, kill circle.
Diamond needs a tank.
Wim has circle. Keep Wim on.
Looks like triangles in its lows.
If you're a warrior and can put on a shield, you should help out. Don't let one take it. Okay, just finish everything. We'll obviously talk real quick after this.
By the way, hunters, this trash can be trank shotted. Please be doing so. Forgot that little detail.
Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, you better have trank shot ready, my friend, because it's very important in this raid. Multiple
All right, let me
occasions.
rebuff.
That goes for.
Healers,
There's one Wormkin left.
Still in
Yeah,
combat.
go ahead and bring it. It's fine. It's just one mob. Everyone, come in. Come on, guys.
Oh, they're immune to.
Yeah, I can't interrupt it.
Fire ward to save healer, man.
So healers, I do understand. I said like go up against the wall, but I didn't mean literally stay there and don't come here. Like on the pools, we definitely need healers.
So just for next
So,
time, please say.
I understand
stand
there was a
here
little
and
bit of
migrate.
miscommunication there, but you could have asked me because I just lost all my world buffs. That's a pretty big deal.
Okay, it's okay. It's our first raid. We're obviously gonna work this out. But yes, listen. Like absolute focus up and pay attention. Good communication from all parties for trash. Trash is arguably harder than the bosses in this place.
Alright, for future reference though, also, I'm gonna try and heal hardware. If Donnie, you wanna be on Karn and vested in, try and just get like Tank Fury or Smurfed and just focus on your fucking tank. And then, I mean, obviously the priests and shit are gonna have to work on yours, but you guys can't really hold like 3 of these mobs on you. Because we gotta cleanse and heal.
Can we get a full rebuff, please? A lot of us died.
We gotta get mana.
Alright, we'll put Moon on the Wormkin. Try and get him hibernated.
Okay, we have
I'll
a
keep
skull
him
this
asleep.
time.
Wim needs stamina, please.
Karn, are these mobs tauntable?
Thank you.
Yes, there.
Do you know assign tanks to targets or no?
Well, we have enough, so if someone, like, this is where communication comes in. You gotta talk to, say which one you're picking up. If one needs to be picked up, be ready to go get it. Or say you're on a target already.
There are 2 Wormkin in this pack. There's one hiding behind the captain.
I've got it targeted.
Okay, thank you. So one of you
I'll get
druids,
that
call
one.
out who has Moon.
I got the unmarked.
Harrison will take Moon.
Who's got
I
Moon?
can fight them in the room too. I'll
Harrison
take
has
Guys,
Moon.
guys, please. Who has?
Harrison has Moon.
Okay,
Harrison has Moon.
Alright. So
Do you
we're gonna
wanna
do the
have
pool
them
now.
stealth out?
Everyone pile into the room. Healers come on this side. Stay in range.
Shen, keep Trank on the kill target at all times. Jaeger, Trank either square or triangle.
I'll get square.
You ready?
I mean, just flip between the two. I know you won't be able to cover both, but at least cover one of those
So,
two.
We'll do this real quick. Hardware, triangle, Scarlock, square, Smurfed, star. I'll grab square.
Real quick, should I be in full mid gear?
Please.
Yes. Yeah.
Trash doesn't matter too much, so.
And
Are we all ready?
no, I wasn't aware I was going to be tanking. Can you tell me what my assignment was again?
I honestly don't remember, man. Just pick one up. Talk to each other. Let's go.
Also
I'll have
take off sides.
I will have assignments set up next week. I'm sorry. I thought we.
Alright, we're pulling now. Everyone running. Don't let me die to all of them.
Circle's got it. For a Moon.
What, Nick?
It looks like a whirlwind hit it. I'll pick up Moon.
Yeah, I'm
You can-
spamming sleep in it. I'm
I'm-
spamming cold blood. Hibernate interrupts the fireball volley, actually.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna keep flipping this.
Okay, I appreciate it.
It's right there, hunters where they grow.
Pick up.
Diamond
Diamond, pick up.
resisted.
Which tanks? Where are you at?
I have diamond.
Gonna have to kill Diamond.
Yeah, Fury has it. Face it away. Face it away from the raid.
Alright, it looks like it's just the Seethers that enrage. Welcome to codename Depression Room.
Yep.
Way better on that map.
So
Hey
we're
Karn,
gonna-
I know you're making a big deal about Imp Demo. Shout I have Imp Demo Aurora on Bear. I don't know if that's comparable or not, or fucking anything.
What's the AP reduction on Roar? And then what's the reduction on Demo? Like, I honestly don't know the two. So
193 on Bear.
whichever one's more, then we'll go with that one. But I don't know the values for both. I don't know bear tanking.
Real quick, I'm leaving all these corpses. You don't want me to skin them, right?
No. They just drop regular leather, right?
I think so. but
Okay,
I just wanted
everyone
to
come
double
up.
check.
We're pulling. We're gonna take care of these taskmasters and the hatcher. Kill the hatcher. Hunters, grab it.
3, 2, 1.
Don't focus on the whelps. Don't focus on the whelps. Just kill the taskmasters, and then we're gonna move on. We're going along the right side of the room. The right side. Rogues, try and stay out of combat if you can. Your job is to get these suppression devices, so don't fight anything.
Got it.
Hunters,
An order for rogues.
Hunters, grab these two. No, that's not needed. Just communicate, please.
Yeah,
Talk
I'll
to
go
each
in
other.
first.
You don't
I
need to
got
take
it.
2 minutes and do
I
a
got
second.
second.
Pull it now, please.
Your poisons are about to expire.
Next hatcher.
Alright, we're doing well so far, guys. I know I sound a little stressed, but I'm just trying to get it going, so please
Watch
don't
that flame strike.
pick up on
You're standing
anything.
in bad.
Let's get these next ones. Yeah, we gotta try and get through this room quickly, though. So nice
let's move.
active communication.
As a group, move. As a
Keep us
group.
going.
Move up to circle.
Everyone stay stacked up, please.
Straight
Pull these
line,
next
by
two.
the way.
Pull
This
these
is-
next two. Pull X as well. We can
This
handle
is the
two
straight
hatchers at a
line
time.
training that we were talking about.
Everyone out of the flame strike.
Get the device. Get the device.
I'm going to it.
Everyone get out of
Trying.
the flame strike, please.
We have multiple rogues. Let's communicate. Let's.
I got knocked out.
Yeah, we
And
we're
I can't get out of combat now.
I got it, but the ones in the back need to be
Yep, I got the one in the very back.
Back up and reset, I think.
No,
lost
we
a lot
got
of
them.
people. We lost a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need to reset. Healers, try and keep us all up. We got a lot of incoming damage. Communicate where you can, please.
You guys have to move at flame strike. It's not healable.
Yeah, suppression devices fucked us a little bit. I couldn't move at all. Alright, let's move up and try it again.
Yeah, it's absolutely the
Please
suppression device.
stop pulling
There's some
the wall,
ads
please.
here.
The problem was that it didn't line up well. Like we needed to pull it just a little bit quicker. The rogues started getting into combat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't work. We were going too slow for a bit there.
Res is dead.
One of your weapons is not poisoned.
Are there any dead that are out of range to be rezzed?
Yeah, I'm running back. Same.
Jaeger's a little out of the way. Harrison's out of the way because they're around the corner. I can keep this device down if anybody wants to.
I'm running back.
If I remember correctly, you should be able to get the next one too without pulling the whelp.
I'm out of range.
Okay, all our rogues are marked, so watch where the rogues are.
I lost my mark.
Everyone stay on top of triangle, please. And I do mean everyone.
I'll keep this device down.
Thank you, Ram.
We're gonna try and go through this as quickly as we can. We can't have people falling behind or going too far. So this is where you gotta speak up.
Don't talk over each other. It gets confusing.
The next rogue should be in between me and Wim already. Be ready to grab the next one.
The whelps are gonna respawn before we have a chance.
they'll
We're
get
not
picked up.
really ready.
Just trust your hunter.
Jaeger, you have one pending. I don't know
Hey.
what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It won't let me take it.
Reload.
Type/reload.
If you feel unsafe, just go up against the wall a little bit. But yeah, just be ready.
Stack on Mason. Stack on Triangle.
Rebuff everything. Get your mana up.
If you're
So
not
we
if you're not
can't-
sitting and drinking and you're not right on Triangle, you. That's
So
not.
we can't stop in this room. our goal is to get to the staircase on the other side of the room. There's a rest spot we can go there where we won't have as many ads spawning, and that's where healers and everything will try and get mana up and just, you know. So don't die. If you need to pop any potions and stuff, don't be afraid to. Use all the tools you have available, including voice comms. And let's try and get through all in one piece.
Let's also pop a fire pot for safety. Let's just get through this room. Pop a fire pot. Let's go.
Okay. So our plan is to go try and pull X hunters if you can right now. But if you hit that suppression device, just pick up whatever whelps in the area you can and bring them back in. Warriors or off tanks, demo shout, spam, just try and pick them up.
Rogues,
We'll start
slowly
picking
move
up
up.
these whelps right now.
You got up.
Slowly start moving up. Are you guys in combat?
Yeah, they got in combat, a couple of them. I'll try and do it myself though.
Are you able to?
I'm not in combat, so.
I got it. I got it.
But I'm still in stealth.
Yeah, I got it.
Aerithor's got it. Aerithor's got it.
How's I get the middle trap? The one where the tanks are?
Jaeger, grab X right now. Shoot X.
I got the next one.
How's you're one in front of me. Just
Everyone pile in and get
Where's
ready.
it?
X is on its way.
On triangle. Where's it?
Skull is pulled.
Flame strike's coming.
Oh.
Everyone move back. Everyone move back. Get out of it.
Kazai got knocked out. I got knocked out.
I got knocked.
So did I, but I still got all the way up. I got all of them.
Oh my god. If you ice nova shit, like, you know, try not to do it while we're standing next to it all.
So you're not killing whelps. You're killing the ads, right?
Yes,
like
the mobs.
there's literally
We
no
can-
reason to frost nova there.
We could ignore
Okay,
literally like
I'll watch
40 of
it.
these whelps.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I'm all the way up north watching the traps in case they come up for some reason.
Or we should be able to move to square.
Yep, we gotta keep moving. You see the whelp spawn fast? Keep moving.
Alright, can we get up to this hunter?
Don't try and kill the whelps, please. Leave them alone.
Alright, get to the corner where Aerithar is.
We have people that need to be.
Rogues, watch it. Careful.
I didn't realize we had deads back there.
They
Give me
can't
just
get
battle
res.
res one.
We need to go back.
We can summon them if they run.
Yeah, we
Ryan,
can
run
summon.
back. We'll summon you. Unless we can get.
Oh, hold
We
on,
have time
guys.
now.
I'm not in combat. I already got him.
Pulling more whelps.
Everyone stop moving
Don't-
up. Stop
don't
trying to
risk it.
kill the whelps, please. We're trying to get into the stairwell. We're not trying to AoE farm a bunch of whelps.
The whelps will continue to spawn no matter how many times we kill them.
Should be clear. You should be clear.
Traps down. Let's
Okay,
go.
we have,
Alright,
we have
on the
some
stairs.
mobs here. Everyone come in. Wait until everyone's
Trap
in
on
before
the
you start
stairs.
running up the stairs.
Don't
Yep,
get
working on
yourself suppressed. Don't get yourself suppressed. Okay, move
Okay,
up.
kill these whelps.
Kill these
Oh, we have
taskmasters.
taskmasters. Kill them.
You can AoE. Kill everything here.
Yes, now burn everything
But don't
down.
Nova. Surely everyone knows how Nova works.
Yeah, that's an old meme back in the day.
Sadly, not anymore. Listen, we know a lot of you. It's your first time here. It's your first time here in maybe a decade, whatever it is.
This
but,
is your rest area.
Yes, this is your rest area. Just kill these little upset spawn.
Get up against
stack.
the wall as much as
Get
possible.
up against the wall and stack. You can stack on Trey. I'm jumping. I'm ready.
That's in the corner.
But just please, like, as we're moving through this raid, pay attention to what's happening and like understand like what's happening, right? If you have any questions, ask while we're in here. Let's learn as we go, and next week will be a lot clearer.
Let's please not have 5 people repeating the same information. We have raid callers. Unless you see something absurdly stupid.
Mana looks good. Are we ready to continue moving?
Yes, we are ready.
Let's go.
Everyone stay up together. Stay on triangle.
Hug the
Rogues,
wall.
get in it.
You should be not anywhere away from the wall.
We got a hatcher. Let's pull it. Let's kill him first inside this little corridor.
Hatcher's coming. Burn this hatcher, trying to get flame struck.
Okay, good. You guys got it. Good job. Alright, everyone, let's move up. Now we're staying on the right side of the room again, going all the way up to Broodlord, and we're gonna
Don't get yourself suppressed.
pick these up as we can.
One popped up behind us, so.
Yep, one spawn.
Got
on
it,
top
I'm
of
going.
us.
It's okay. Just keep walking. Keep walking.
Yeah, we're fine. We're just
Next set of whelps.
Warriors, pick them up.
Another set of
Offense, pick 'em up.
whelps.
Don't try and kill them. Stop killing them, please.
Hatcher.
Please.
They
Get that
only
through your head,
they
please.
only respawn if we kill them. So
Yes,
leave them
do
alone.
not kill them. The
Kill
goal
the
is to
hatcher.
stack up as many as we can survive and then kill them. The hatchers are the ones we want to kill.
Trust your healers.
Whelps don't matter.
You're gonna have to kill him because Rogues got knocked out.
Rogues got knocked, yeah.
Alright.
Hatcher just does the AoE that knocks soul out.
Yeah, does the AoE fire.
It's okay. It's a reset. We're good.
Wait till the rogues say we're good.
We're back in stealth.
We're good. We're good.
Okay. Okay. We're good.
Alright,
Okay,
that's
this one's
dual
gonna be-
hatchers. I would like to wait if they split.
Yeah, there's.
I want to try
Yeah.
to split that one.
There's a
Do
thing.
we have a thing back up here?
Okay,
Grabbing it.
Get in this cubby. Get in this cubby.
Yeah, everybody get to the little like cubby here.
Kill the hatcher.
Flame strike's coming. Okay,
Back
everyone
up.
move out.
Move out.
Oh, Karn. Oh,
So,
okay, got it. We're good.
okay. We're in. Watch this flame strike.
I got the trap.
I got knocked.
Wim and I
Keep
are
the
up
whelps,
north.
Keep the whelps. We're going on to this hatcher now.
Watch the hatcher.
Either move up or.
There's still another one we're watching.
Watch
Flame
for flame
strike.
strike. Watch flame strike.
Everyone
okay.
go back.
Move out of that.
Back up. In the cubby. Kill the hatcher.
When you guys pull the next hatcher, we'll move up.
Alright, let's grab the next one.
Doing great, guys.
Go ahead.
Hatcher's pulled.
Alright, let's move up.
The boss has a huge aggro rate.
Yes, in this next little cubby here where Star and Moon are right now, that's where we're gonna stop and prepare for the boss.
The
While we're
closest you can get to the boss is where circle is now.
Just please just
We
listen to what I'm
can't
saying.
see circle, just you know.
It's in the next
Around
cubby.
this
It's just the next cubby.
Yes, as long
Let's
as
pull
you
these
listen
up.
to Karn, we'll be fine.
Be careful trying to get that last suppression device.
Just stack on triangle. We're fine.
So now, healers are gonna go over here on this side, and if you poke out a little bit, you'll see this little column next to the gate, not at the gate. I'm gonna be fighting him at that column. DPS, whenever he does his blast wave, you need to tuck into the gate out of his line of sight. Healers, you need to be doing the same. So you'll just pop out whenever he's not casting blast wave, or you can back up and try and stay out of its range, but be careful of pulling these whelps over here. We can AoE him down, because it'll likely pull anyways when we fight him, but just be ready for that, call it out if it happens, and we'll handle it.
Card. Are we
Yes.
leaving one rogue in
It's
stealth?
Kazuyo. I already told him.
Okay,
I'm
Kazuyo.
doing
Got
it.
it.
Rebuff here.
Okay, so he does Mortal Strike, and then he has a threat drop. So that's where hardware is going to pick it up if it becomes a problem. But again, be aware, do not get second on threat. Focus on your threat more than your DPS. Healers, he is going to be chunking me pretty hard. Feel free to shield me as often as you can if you feel it's like more comfortable.
We got it covered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
He's gonna
every
be
single
hitting-
boss. Go for it.
His Mortal Strikes hit me for about 4 to 5k expected, and then it's also going to put a healing debuff. So just be warned, be ready.
Yep.
Also,
Just like
you don't want to be in
every
front of the gate when it opens.
Yep. Every single boss is a threat watch. Look at my details name. It's called Threat Watch. Watch your threat. I'm the threat watch.
Okay.
So you're gonna watch our threat.
Everyone's ready? So,
So you're gonna watch your own threat. I'm gonna yell at you if you do wrong.
rogues, I need you to pop this suppression device when we go in.
Yep.
Don't mind the whelps, we can AoE him down at the start. So that suppression device on the right, we need that.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go right now.
You guys can stay
I'm popping a stone shield pot and going. Everyone come in. Pile in. Mortal Strike.
Big
Mortal
heals on
Strike.
Karn, big heals on
I'm
Karn.
dead.
Oh shit.
We got hit with the
Res him
blast
up.
wave.
Res him up.
Pressing Karn.
Yeah, it
Watch
was
hardware. Watch hardware.
it was a suppression device. We couldn't move fast enough in position. Okay, come over here. Tuck into this cubby. Right here. away.
I'm dead.
He's down. You need a tank, pick him up, call it out.
Watch Tank Fury.
It's on tank for big heals. Shield wall if you can, dude.
Bandage.
Melee, hop out for blast wave. Okay,
I
back
can't
in.
even move.
He's got his debuff.
Am I second on threat? Third now? Okay.
Watch,
pick it up.
please.
Back on
Watch our
Karn.
tanks.
Pick
Watch
it
our
up.
Karn.
tanks.
Shield wall.
Okay,
Got blast
Karn,
wave, watch out, blast wave.
Karn is second on threat now.
Karn has a debuff.
Shen, careful. Chris, be careful.
Let's get
Karn
that
has
improved
the
demo on the
debuff.
boss.
Karn has the debuff.
We need that improved demo on the boss. Do we have any pets available? Trey, you passed me.
I was spamming demo. I don't know.
Keep Karn topped off. Very important.
Gotta watch the threat.
Okay,
Lip.
let me-
Lip here. Lip here. Lip here.
Knockaway has a threat drop, so you guys need to be way below the threat. It's just like Onyxia.
Lip. You're gonna die. Just run to the tank. Just run to the tank. Gotta run to the tank so Karn can hit it instead of chasing it.
Yeah, we need to get him back in position. This
Kill
is
Heals on Risty. The heals on Risty.
Risty,
Kill
tuck
those
him into the
whelps.
corner, please.
Risty.
Alright, back on me. Heads up, healers.
Fine. Just recover. We're
Knock
fine.
away. It's on Tank Fury. Tank Fury's about to die.
You got a lot of healers dead because we keep getting whelps on them.
Yeah, you guys aren't standing where I told you
Yeah,
to stand.
you have to be standing in the right spot. Otherwise,
You see where the boss is right now? That's where you need to
But
stand.
we
And then
can-
tuck into the corner to avoid blood.
correct. We just had a bad start. We'll talk about it. Just focus on the boss right now. Heal Karn. Keep him topped off.
Everyone chill on your threat.
Karn topped.
It's a
We're
battle of
fine.
attrition at this point. We're
We'll
just trying
die.
to stay alive. We're not trying to burn them down or do anything crazy.
We can talk about what we did wrong later. Hardware has it. All right. So
Hardware fucking
you guys,
had it.
you guys really have to watch your threat.
You just need to finish it at this.
You should have brought him. If you get aggro. All right, he's dead.
Okay,
Alright.
so let me go over that real quick. Yeah, the suppression device fucked us, but if you get aggro, you have to run him back into position. His knockaway does a threat drop. I understand I may not have said that. I honestly don't remember what I covered at the start. But yes, threat is the most important thing on all this stuff. You can't just burn shit down and expect it to work. You're going to pull threat just like we do on Onyxia, and it's going to be a shit show. So when you get aggro, you need to run to the tank spot and pop your lip. That's like the most vital mechanic you could ever like if I could pick one thing for you guys to remember forever, to have it like subconscious, that's the if you get aggro, you need to put them back in position. You can't just stand around the healers and expect it to work. So yeah, it was a scuffed pull, nothing to get stressed over. We still ended up with the kill, which is good. That's a good thing. But we just need that part of the plan to work really well.
Just take away for next week what we'll do better, and we'll talk about it. Good job on the kill. Let's keep the momentum going. Get mana, get buffs, etc.
We're making good time.
No cap. No, he's being dead serious. We are.
No, he's good.
Like I said, I know it can look, we're gonna die, right? Like it's our first time in here. Some people, it's the first time in here in a decade. Some other people, it's gonna happen. We're gonna die a lot more than an MC. This raid, not that hard, harder than MC. But it's okay. Honestly, like we're doing great. Stuff to improve, but as long as we improve on it next week, like it's okay. Just keep improving.
Quick reminder, melee on the technicians coming up. They have bombs again, so just kind of like go around them in a circle as you keep attacking them.
Are we gonna clear out the suppression room?
Yeah, do we want to clear the rest of the
Yes,
suppressor?
We're getting to that. We're just waiting for everyone to heal up and buff.
I was just clarifying, that's all.
Does anyone have a use for this?
Yeah, I mean it's attack power, so it's good for Fury
He has the
Warriors.
1% crit, guys.
At that point, hold on. At that point, I'd be going towards Blaster Shot Launcher for the extra crit.
Oh well, he has blaster.
I would just use Blaster Shot Launcher.
Yeah,
you can have it
Blaster
if you
Shot
want it, but
scales
I
No,
way better.
no, I was told that it would be better for me. If you guys think the Blaster Shot's better for me, I'm okay.
Blaster Shot's better.
Rat Snoof.
All right, this one we're just gonna gather a bunch. So hardware, come over here towards the X side and pull a bunch. I'll go to Star. We'll pull a bunch. We'll meet in the center. Massa, if you want to pull.
I'll bring the middle to you.
Yep, if you want to pull around Diamond and Blue and all them, feel free to. Oh, one big chicken.
Nice, big
All right,
rolls.
let's go ahead and do it in the hardware other side. Skull.
Rogue, get ahead of hardware. Get that
let's do
suppressor.
this.
Yep, going on it. I'm ready.
DPS, just wait until we get them all grouped up and then AoE them down. Okay, go ahead and AoE. Alright, nice. Let's keep going just like that. Oh, the message spam.
Some on the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and grab them.
Message spam.
Skylock, if you can grab this, please. Yeah, we can pull a lot more whelps than this. These are gonna die very quickly.
All traps are taken care of. We clearing downstairs too, or just upstairs?
We don't need to clear downstairs.
We can re-clear downstairs if we wipe, but for now let's keep it moving.
Yeah, we have enough space for the lab now.
Okay, next boss.
So, my mages and warlocks, come over here, please. I'll mark myself so you can see where I'm at. Star. You're gonna start off here, and your main goal is to AoE down the goblin pack. And when they start getting close and they start throwing bombs at you guys, you're just gonna run back to the next pillar, and rinse and repeat. Hunters, what's up?
Sorry, no, please go ahead.
Okay. Hunters, we're gonna set frost trap right here. Don't get any closer, please, because you may pull. So just set one right here. Actually, let's do a little over here since I'll be heading over towards them. Yep. And then we'll put another one back right around here.
I am improved trap, so they may get rooted if they can be rooted.
Okay. Tanks, off tanks, everyone, be willing and vocal to pick up mobs. Our DPS, your main goal, is to first kill the warlocks and then the spellbinders. If the warlocks summon any mobs, the warlocks will then, like our warlocks, will then banish those demons. But from what I've seen, if we kill the warlocks, the portals disappear. I don't know how long it's going to stay like that, but that's how it is for now. So let's go ahead and pull this pack. It doesn't seem like there are many with it, but just be ready. I don't have like a good vantage point to see inside the room to mark targets. So just be vocal, communicate, be willing to pick stuff, and let's do this pull.
Ready?
Hunters, yes.
Oh, wait, nope.
Trap.
Fireball's back there. Fireball just came into the room.
Yeah, I see him coming around. I'll wait.
Yep, this is not a speed clear. This is a get shit done clear.
Your trap disappeared.
I got it.
Okay.
Alright, reset traps. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're gonna kill Skull. Let all of the warlocks and mages handle the rest of the pack. Pull him off to the side. Pull him off to the side. We got another warlock here that needs to get burned down.
You guys have to move that way.
Mages and warlocks, you guys aren't even hitting the goblins. You're too close. You need to push your AoE a little further back. There you go.
Ooh, nice. Got an element more.
Reset your traps.
Get the
Yep,
reses
we're
out.
just gonna rinse and repeat this strategy. We're gonna have different mobs
Alright,
coming in
you ready?
eventually. So we'll
If you
just
get
Pulling
we're
now.
still
Cool.
resing
We
people.
have
We're
4
still
dead.
resing people.
Oh,
Stop.
hold up, hold up.
Stop. If you get hourglass sand, give it to Trey.
Morning glory too.
Yeah, not morning glory.
Oh, should I? It's okay.
Whoops.
Okay, yeah.
Give him that too, just because he
Sure.
said it. But no, seriously, do
Where's
not use
Break at?
the sand.
Can loot all the mobs. Don't.
What happened to Break?
It's a pending res. So I don't know.
Might need to reload.
Yeah, he's got to reload.
He
There
gets
you go.
thirsty.
Probably the combat log add-on soon.
Hunters,
Fire
go
mod
ahead and
just
put
went
your
away.
traps back down.
Alright, don't put the trap right in the door.
And my AoE boys, if they're too far away at first, just scoot in a little more and make sure. Last time at the start, you weren't even hitting them.
Are you ready now?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's go in and mark these mobs real quick.
Can you mark both warlocks?
Yes,
If there's
yeah.
two?
I didn't see
Alright.
the other one at first. I got him now. It was just a weird
Appreciate it.
positioning there. I couldn't. If I tried to get any closer, it would have pulled. So
Understood.
I'm gonna be tanking Star. Off tanks, I need you to pick up X, Square, and Skull. You'll see them start to come in, so try and pick them up quickly, and call it out when you have them. Let's go ahead and do the pull. Skull and X die first, and then you're going to Square. Healers, I'll probably take a lot of damage on these
Pulling.
guys, so just be ready for that.
We gotcha.
Kill skull, guys. Kill skull.
I'm getting hit with bombs. I'm pulling them away. The bombs are a radius thing, so be careful. If you need to pull the Warlock away, try and interrupt him. I don't think he can be interrupted. I know Spellbinders can be stunned and interrupted. We have a portal up. Warlocks, be ready. Okay, it's gone. Good. Flame Strike. Alright, good job, Trey.
How do you know
He has
Because it
vulnerability. He has Vaughn to Shadow.
Yeah, my
Watch
add-ons
your
don't
threat.
up.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. Watch your threat.
Let's be real,
I'm
Trey.
gonna regen the
2100 hits.
Yeah, the bombs are going to do a lot of damage, so try and stay away from the Technician pack.
Reses, rebuffs. We already killed
If
the DP.
anything, let the Warlocks separate from the Technician packs before you start to kill. Because it's a range thing. They're going to hit bombs if you're in range of them. So if you're dying to bombs, you need to move away.
Yeah, don't feel bad about world buffs. We'll slowly be able to optimize this over the next couple weeks. And we killed Vale already, so.
Alright, we
Where's
got
Trey
Firewall
at?
coming in.
Boss is pathing in.
We're going to do the far worm pack first.
Well, I was going to ask, do you want the cubby to the left next instead?
Actually, yeah, we'll do that.
Need like every buff.
Oh, I did get sand. Oops.
Alright, packs all marked up. Are you guys ready for the next pull?
Yeah, we have enough healers to have mana.
Okay, start drinking up. By the time they get here, you should have full mana. Go ahead and do the pull, Massa.
Alright, here we go.
Remember to keep your distance from the goblin packs, melee. Massa, tuck up against the cubby where all the ranged guys are. Back here. Hide yourself so they keep running. No, yeah, there you go. I got polymorphed.
You're fine.
Alright, Smurfs on Star. Let's get the spellbinder.
Yeah, sorry, I
away.
just picked it up.
Get
Sorry,
the
I didn't
warlocks
follow.
away from the goblins, please.
Get out of the flame strike.
Bring it fire. Yeah.
Get away from the goblins, please. If you're getting hit by bombs, you need to move. You can't just keep eating them.
No problem, guys.
He is not Shadowborn. Someone call it whatever.
We got a
Felguard up.
Vanished.
Your poisons are
Alright, take care of Square, then Star, and then we'll handle the Felguard.
I think it's nature.
You got 5 seconds.
It's not Frost Arcane or Fire, I can tell you that.
So it's nature. Okay.
Vanish up.
And my wand is hitting for 4 times damage.
Remember, guys, you can interrupt the spellbinder.
10 seconds on the spell guard in the back.
I'll pick up the Felguard, don't banish.
Pops in 3.
Might want to drink it.
Mage is swapped to the Felguard unless you
Yeah,
have
it's
a
100%
neutral one.
nature right now.
Can you drink the Felguard or no?
No.
Good job.
That's the first time I've used my Wrath spell since like level 5.
Glad you had a
Two or.
Damn.
Alright, let's res up. Buff up.
And heroes leggings.
Actually, I think that's 3 or. Where's my cursor being fucky?
Hardware and Tank Fury, throw on fire resist. You don't have to do a full fire resist set, but as long as you're hit capped, you'll be fine. The big thing here is fire resistance. And also, throw on your Onyxia cloaks.
Yeah, we're not fucking around with the cloaks
Oh, they
until
cloaks now?
future. Yes.
Yes, right now.
In future weeks, we'll potentially have it optimized to where some people will need them, but right now we're more worried about just putting them.
Right now, all of the ranged and everyone standing right here. Ranged healers.
One of your weapons
We
is
had the
not
same
poisoned.
idea. I didn't mean to override your mark. So.
Now we're gonna play it safe and do a 3 tank swap. If I ever get high or crazy, or shit gets crazy, we'll have someone come in and taunt. On, I believe it's the wing buffet, flame buffet. We need a tank to come in and taunt swap, and that's where hardware is gonna come in. Tank Fury, pay attention, because if hardware's taunt resists or for whatever reason, he needs to call for that, and then you come in and taunt. So you guys need to be ready for that. But you both don't need to be standing on the fight the whole fight. So if you ever need to drop stacks, you just come around the corner. And healers, I'm putting you over there because if you're over here, there is a chance Shadow Flame will go through the fucking wall and hit you. I've seen it, so you don't want to risk it. Melee DPS. And let's see. Let's have Prenus, Donnybrook, Stishay, and Rejuve. Come with me. Oh, actually back up. He's coming around.
Should be pre-pot, either fire or shadow.
Pre-pot fire.
Can we just drop a repair bottom moon real quick? I've had requests for it now. Let's just do it now. We have multiple. Who's dropping?
Masa, you or me dropping it?
Shen, go ahead and use yours.
Okay.
Shen will be
All right.
dropping his.
Every single human being in this right repair.
And that's everybody, no matter what you are right now.
Yep.
3%, 30%. Everybody repair.
Don't stand up.
Yeah, please step away from the bot, please. You're making it
Fuck
hard to
is
click.
it?
Sorry, the bot wasn't in a good spot either. My bad.
Okay, he's gone. So everyone I called, if I called your name just now, come with me. You're gonna be up in this corner. You're gonna keep the melee alive. Melee DPS, come over here. You're in this corner. If you ever need to drop stacks, which I recommend dropping at 7. At 7 stacks, you need to come over here and drop the stacks. Just wait. And then go back in, try and burn them down as much as you can. But this is mostly a tank fight, so we honestly don't care about your DPS right now. And that's pretty much it. When he casts Shadow Flame, healers pop a shield on me and be ready to like hit me with some good heals, because that's where he most consistently casts his Thrash. So there'll be a lot of incoming damage on that one.
Are we doing anything with pets here?
Yes, we're gonna try and keep Screech on the boss and improve
Firemouse
Demo
coming
Shout on the
around.
boss. So
Screech
hardware,
comes.
run in and refresh that when you can. Guys, please.
Everybody come back around.
Yes, come back around if you're over in the corner. Just remember where you were. So, what was I saying? Screech, yes. We're gonna try and keep Screech on the boss. It's likely gonna die to fire damage. So I guess just don't worry about it if it dies. If you guys want to coordinate where one goes in at a time, when it dies, you send another one in. That'll be fine. You guys can talk that out amongst yourselves. But hardware, try and keep up Demo Shout as he like just pop in and out and try and keep it refreshed.
Yeah, and I'll be taunting 4 seconds before Wing Buffet.
Yes.
So I need healers ready to heal me.
Yeah, call that out when you're taunting, please. I'll be doing it as well when we need you to taunt. But ideally, if everyone just keeps an eye on what's going on, we'll get through this. But Fire Maul is the hard one, so just be ready.
Hunters, park your pets in the corner.
I'm gonna be tanking him right here. Right here. So healers pop out in and out. We're gonna start with group 1 and group 4 healers. Start spamming healing me first, and then you guys alternate. So call out your stacks. We need you to communicate here. You can't all be staying in and get stacks and then everyone run out and dropping stacks at the same time.
What's the number of stacks we call out again? Just for
1 and 4. So Foe, Ram, Baz, Lele. Yeah, you guys come out first, and yes, at 7 stacks, swap over and call it out whenever you need to drop stacks, so another
Boss
healer
on the
can
way.
go in.
Kaz?
Is he still over there?
Yeah.
Now is not the time to be going AFK.
Didn't pull.
He's extra sneaky. Okay, but we're doing a ready check. Like, don't click yes if you don't understand what's happening. Like, just be honest now. Like, if you don't understand the stat, like, if you don't understand literally anything about this fight, click no. If you're not wearing your cloak, click no and then put it on.
DPS, don't immediately start when we pull him. Just hang out for a few seconds, let us get it under control, let us put it in position, and then come in.
Brian,
Don't
you didn't say what you want, dude. You just open trade with me. Like,
So, just to make sure, you said Baz is one of the healers trying to fight, but I'm not healing.
no, you're not. Don't worry about it.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're good, Bass.
You'll be fine. Sorry, I just realized I
It's
actually did say your
okay.
name. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
worry. It's like, you know you're a Shadow Priest, we all know you're a Shadow Priest, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
I healed a couple of these fights so far.
No, you're good, Bass. Ram, Foe, and me for groups 1 and 4. 1 and 4.
I'll let Ram. Do you have any questions on anything?
Just a quick thing. So once another healer gets 7 stacks, we're swapping the healer that's healing the melee, or am I understanding that wrong?
Yes, when your stacks, no, you're not moving anywhere. You're just gonna line of sight the boss until your debuff falls off. You're not gonna like run back over to where the rest of the group is with the ranged. You're gonna stay
Oh,
where you
okay.
are. Yeah, like for example, like let's say the birds over there is Fire Maul, and
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
this corner right here is the melee. You're gonna be out healing at first, healing the tanks, and whenever you get to 7 stacks, you're gonna call it and just tuck back in. Once you're out of line of sight, the debuff will fall off. When that happens, call for it and come back in and start healing again.
Okay.
Debuff stack management is the most important part of this fight, along with tank healing. This is just a complete tank fight. Okay, so everyone's ready now. Are there any questions I can answer beforehand? Because I would rather do it now. Don't
No
be
higher than third on
embarrassed or
threat,
anything.
right?
What's up?
No higher than third on threat, or no higher than fourth on threat.
Yes, well, this fight you really shouldn't have to worry about that because you're not going to immediately open up DPSing the boss, and then you're also going to be moving out consistently to drop stacks.
Okay.
So it shouldn't. Yes, he is tauntable. We already talked about the taunt swaps.
No, he was just clarifying that's why you don't have to worry about threat.
Yeah.
As much.
Yeah, that's true too. But you're also going to be like the majority of the fight is going to be spent sitting back here waiting for debuff to fall off. So you really don't need to worry about threat. It's mostly like a tank management thing. I packed on as much fire resist as I could, so hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. I got my shadow cloak on, or the scale cloak, so hopefully we should be. So let's everyone get in position. Yeah, my cloth fire resist.
All right, this is it.
Yep. Hunters, go ahead and pull. We're doing it right now. Hardware, stand on the other side. Stand over here. Don't stand like right next to me. You're gonna hit the shadow flame. Okay, hold up a little bit. Okay, start going in. If you're waiting to DPS, you really shouldn't have been in his line of sight. Shadow flame.
5 stack, 6 stack. I'm moving out.
Okay, we need another healer up.
I'm out.
We need another healer to come in and start healing.
Alright, I'm scooting out.
Shadow flame, 2 seconds. Wing
Taunt
buffet.
off me, taunt off me, taunt off.
What?
Yeah,
Don't have
I
don't
need
that
that
7 sec.
communication. I
Alright,
need
I'm
that
back out.
communication.
I'm back out.
I'm waiting for stacks to drop, so
Tank Fury, you'll be next on the taunt then. Be ready.
no, I should be okay. I should be okay. I'll be fine.
Shen, send your pet.
Shadow flame, 2 seconds, bubble.
4 stack. 6 stack. 7, I'm moving out.
I taunted.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, it should be good to you.
Sorry, I fucked that one up. Hardware.
Ram 5 stacks.
I popped last stand.
Ram moving out.
Jaeger, send your pet.
Bailey moving back in.
We need improved demo on the ball.
Yeah, we can't let our debuffs fall off, guys. We gotta be on top of that.
Wing buffet coming.
Jaeger, send your pet.
Big heals on hardware. Big heals on hardware. Okay, it's back to Karn.
Lady
Back to Karn.
Lady 6 stacks, Lady 7 moving out.
Ram moving in.
DPS, watch your threat. I really shouldn't be saying that. I need a shield, heals or something. Wing buffet, 5 seconds.
Ram moving out.
Moving in. I'm dead. Someone else needs to move in. I'm dead.
Why is it still on me?
It's okay, just hold it.
Challenging shot. I'm dead.
You can rest hardware.
I picked it up. Tank Fury, get out. Be ready to pick up the Oh, I need heals. I need heals. Alright, Wing buffet, 5 seconds. Tank Fury, I need you to taunt.
Ram moving out.
Remember, if you're getting low, reuse another fire protection potion. Like, don't just die. Use your potions here. That's why we bring them.
Tani, did you bubble? Can you bubble and heal Karn right now?
I bubbled, yeah.
Range bandage if you're out.
I got a
Finish
soul
the boss.
stone.
Just finish the boss.
I'm at 7.
Pull it back.
I can't
Pull
do
the
it.
boss over
Fine.
here again. Okay, I'm dead.
Alright, it's dead.
Sorry, I was doing my best.
It's
Pull
okay.
it back.
So, that's definitely like one of the harder bosses in this place. So I'm happy we one-shot it. Obviously, stuff to optimize. But people are taking a lot of damage that they shouldn't be taking. Like I saw like double-digit sex on multiple people, and we just talked about the number, right? We just talked about exactly what we're trying to do with those numbers. So we can't just AFK hit the boss. Like that's not what bosses are in BWL. You don't just AFK and hit the boss like an MC. You use your fire protection potions. You do everything you can to survive, okay? You don't make it harder on our healers. That's not what we're looking for.
I'm doing my best to try and explain these fights ahead of time, but you gotta listen to what I'm saying, and then you have to actually put it in practice. Like, some of you jumped in immediately when we pulled the boss and started fighting, which is not what I said to do. Some of you were waiting to DPS, but standing in his line of sight, just AFK gathering stacks before you ran in, which is obviously not the thing to do, not the right call. And then some of you just completely ignored the stacks towards the end of the fight and just went in, which is also not the right call. We're taking time to make sure everyone understands what's about to happen so that you can make the fight as easy as possible. But as much as I can talk for days, you guys gotta listen.
You might want to actually say something, Trey.
Yeah, I was listening current talk. Baz, do you want that ring? That's Shadow
Yeah.
Priest. There you go.
Yes, give that to Baz Overlock. The
Yep.
The BRD
Mana
ring
regen
is
is
still
useless.
better.
Grass Baz.
Thank you.
Nice.
Very glad I didn't buy meat and circle it before.
And then if anyone's worried about the legs, they were going to Karn first. That was in the priority sheet or whatever. Just by the way.
I'm just gonna ask my why.
Intellect on tank gear.
All right, yeah. Let's get back. Let's get back up. Let's buff up if we haven't started already. Again, like this is actually one of the harder bosses in this place, and we one-shot it. We just have to one-shot it more cleanly next week. So.
Do we switch back to like non-cape?
Yes,
You
you
can,
off your
but
Shadow Flame
yeah.
cloak now.
But you'll put it back on for the next.
You'll need it again for the other bosses.
Okay, you may now walk in the room.
Eat my dots. Can you sow some brook, please?
Yep.
Okay, we need hardware on Skull. I'll grab X, Tank Fury on Square, and Smurf. You're a big tanky boy, so I'm gonna throw you at Star. You okay with? Or do you want to do a different mob?
I'm good.
Okay.
Can we just
healers-
have
sorry, go ahead.
Starlight? Can you just be a backup tank in case anyone goes down?
Yeah. Yes. If
Thank you.
if we call that any of them slip, be ready to pick that one up, please. And healers, be ready. Smurf is super tanky. He's bear bro, but that guy's gonna fuck some damage up. So just keep an eye on him. All right, we're ready, Massa. Let's go ahead.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is a great spot for Fabs melee.
Demo shout him and shield block when you can. Shield block is very important on these.
If you're stunned,
You're stunned.
Fabs.
X is weak to frost.
Alright, so Frost Mage
Skull's
just come over
fire.
here to X.
Skull's fire.
X is on.
If X is frost, hit X. Anything on blue?
Fire. Star is Shadow.
Square's fire.
Square's fire.
Warlock switch to Star. You're good.
So just a heads up, some of these next trash packs are going to be really tough to coordinate. So I need everyone nice and vocal, and most importantly, just listening. It's going to be really important that we have people ready to pick stuff up if needed. We have healers calling out whenever they're low or need an assistant heal on one of the tanks.
Alright,
You guys
into the
gotta call
cubby.
everything out.
Over here into this cubby. This is going to be another technician pack.
So melee, watch the bombs.
Yep. Actually, instead of into the cubby, I'd like everyone to... I don't know, maybe the back of the cubby will be far away enough to where you're not getting hit by a technician. But
Yeah.
if you guys are
That's what I'm
standing
trying
like,
to
right here
think.
against the wall, you're going to get fucked by bombs. My ranged bros, you're going to come over to this side of the wall where circle is. And AO. That's too many frost traps in one spot.
Well, I'm trying to see where I can put mine. I think mine's in the good.
Yeah, the ranged are going to be AoEing them over to circle.
So
then
get the
we
next
can-
two between here.
We can spread the rest of the mobs around here a little more. But melee, please do not stand near the goblin packs. I've said it a few times now. Please don't. They're going to kill you. You're going to get hit by like 10 bombs all at once, and it's going to be a fuck ton of damage. So stay away from them, please. We're going to try and pull the warlocks and stuff out this way instead, just to try and keep our distance. I know they're not interruptible, so if that becomes a situation, we'll go to where Moon is right now. So that's our plan.
We're ready.
Is everyone good with that? Anyone have any questions? Yep, we're ready, Pull.
All right, pulling.
I got Star.
I'll try to kill Skull first. I'll kite him around for melee.
Okay, Smurf, if you can grab Square, I'd appreciate that.
All right, I could only shoot one in the pack, but
That's okay, they're all coming. Alright, start AoE and the boys down. Get aggro on the spellbinders, and I got polymorphed.
Melee probably don't want to go in there.
Come into the overseer.
Don't go in there.
Stars,
Pull the
fire.
spellbinders and spellcasters around the corner. There you go. Get them away from the goblins.
Got a warlock in the cubby. Skull. Demon portals up.
Warlocks, be ready for that banish.
It'll go away.
We're good.
Another warlock still.
Flame strike.
Interrupt
incoming.
it.
Everyone get out of it. Watch out for his cleave on this overseer.
Portal up. Get ready to banish.
Spellbinder. The
We still
spellbinder.
got a warlock up, guys. Why are you attacking Spellbinder?
Yep, finish X, be ready to banish. Just kidding, it's a slow portal. I think we're good. that took forever, what the fuck?
Yeah.
2 more Elementia.
We have a vulnerability. I didn't even
Fire.
Fire.
Congrats,
Okay, thank you. Yeah, remember to call those out whenever you spot.
I did.
Just so everyone else can start doing
It's
this
okay.
stuff.
It's okay. We didn't hear you. Just make sure we're looting. Everybody loot.
What an epic fucking night for Ore. Holy
I
shit.
told you we were gonna get at least 6 try.
I mean,
How many does Karn need?
10.
Is it? 2 for 1.
No, it's 1 for 1.
It's a 1-to-1.
So he needs 10. I thought it was 5. Huh.
Nope, it's 10.
Remember, if you get Hourglass Sand, trade it to Moon.
okay, same position. It's just
Yeah.
a longer round.
We're gonna do the exact same thing we just did. Exact same strategy, just hopefully less deaths from here on out.
We're calling a moratorium on deaths.
Are we
You know,
ready?
You know that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, let me get those markers up real quick, Massa. So where's the other warlock? There he is. So I'm gonna be changing X over to triangle, just because the red's got to be a little hard. Like literally everything in here is some kind of shade of red. So just to make it like pop out and be a little more noticeable on your screen, it's gonna be triangle. But triangle is still the second target. All right, are you guys ready? Yeah, let's go ahead and pull. On you. Same strategy. When you grab the warlocks and spellbinders, tuck them into this corner. Get them away from the goblins.
Oh, did my trap just disappear? Motherfucker.
I got mine down.
All right, I got goblins on me. I need them picked off. I'm about to take a lot of damage.
Don't stand in ring of fire. If you're getting blown up, back up. Get ready to banish.
I need some.
You
spare
can
defense
scatter
to come
shot
over
the
and kill these
technicians.
goblins. AOE guys, come kill these goblins. They're over on Star.
I recall these portals.
Got another.
There's Tex up.
He's either arcane or nature. Someone figure it out.
It's not arcane.
Alright, focus.
It's nature.
And that 7, or?
Yep.
You don't need to buy any after all.
Hey, if we somehow get 10, we're all going to Syllabus, by the way. Like, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Again.
Without a doubt.
That'd be great.
Keep checking your inventory. Hourglass sand goes to trade.
Yep, let's res our
Yep.
fallen.
Another Elementium. Jesus.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's payback for all the ones that didn't drop at the Veil Trash.
Huge loot.
Okay,
A fucking
same place
dimensional thing?
again.
Massa, I give you assist, by the way, if it helps for targeting. I should have did that earlier. That's my bad.
Oh, that's if I knew what
Okay,
target
question on
markers were.
that trash. You called out that you had goblins on with you. Was it the right call to try to throw on a shield and try to taunt one off?
As long as you're moving it away. Like, you want to try.
No, you.
Do they move?
Well, they did.
No, they throw bombs when you're in the
Yeah, I
area.
wasn't
So
sure.
I was calling for the ranged guys to take them out.
Okay, well, sorry.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
No,
I
it's okay.
appreciate you
It's-
taking the
yes,
initiative
ask
to try and pick
questions.
them up.
We like questions. We don't like silence and dumb decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Stop moving, Moon. Shit.
All these.
big
Massa,
ass,
real quick.
What if we pull
Massa,
the
real
raid
quick.
to the ramp? What if we pull the raid group up here and I just use this ramp?
Yeah, we'll do that. Everyone come up.
Yeah. Get everybody back by the alchemy lab.
There's a
Trey, for the
green.
love of God, there's a green.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Dimensional sword. Whoa.
Can the
he's just
death,
doing that to make sure you check loot.
can the Death Talent guys drop sand?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
We're putting
sounds
traps
good.
now, Masa.
Pretty much right behind me.
2 of them back there are not looted because they're skinnable, but they're not looted.
All right, same strategy. Tuck into the corner. Keep your distance from the goblins. AOE them down. No. Where are you guys going? Right here. Right here.
Yeah, this top of the stairs
upstairs.
here is where
I
we're fighting.
understand there may be loot back there, but let's kill these guys.
Hey, you guys got to 100% pick up those sands. We're gonna need them for
Ready?
permit.
Whenever you're ready, Massa. Yeah, we'll get around to that though. Everyone get away from the goblins. Run in, pick up your target, and move it out. You can bring the spellbinders and warlocks around the corner if you need to. Just please get away from the goblins. Don't just eat the damage and die.
Watch her in the fight.
Make sure you're not LOSing healers, guys.
Yep, trying.
Yeah, these
Warlock
steps
is so
are by
annoying.
the way.
I'm on the steps. It might be funky with line of sight. Just
Portal might open. Just be ready.
we got a second spellbinder that needs to be picked up. I'm marking it. A tank, go over and pick it up. Stun it. Interrupt it.
I got it.
Do what you can.
Get the spellbinder.
We're good on port. Kill orange first.
Out of the flame strike, please.
It's nature again.
Okay, so that's nature damage on the overseer. Healers, I'm going down.
Yeah.
And a reminder, spellbinders can be removed.
And they can be stunned as well. Rogue, get your kidneys out.
Hunters, let's see that nature damage.
Melee, come up and kill blue. Don't go
Yeah,
blue.
melee, there's still a spellbinder in the back. Come on.
8 or.
Okay, now that pack's over, I'm gonna say polymorph squirrel is cool.
We have another Elementium. How many does that put us up to?
8.
Gonna walk out of here with a Thunder Fury.
Nobody say nothing.
Nobody say nothing.
If
I
you're
mean, there's-
consistently dying, you need to reevaluate some decisions you're making because you're getting killed a lot.
I got smacked by the spellbinder for melee for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was a melee just walking around.
Next hunter
Well,
traps where I'm standing.
That's one of those situations where we need you to call it out, like the moment.
Called it out.
Okay, thank you. I'm not saying you didn't.
No, you're fine, Craig. I'm just saying it out loud. I'm not like attacking anybody. I promise.
No, I feel you.
There is
So
two
let's res up.
spellbinders in this one too.
Let's rebuff and start drinking. If you can mark that one, I'd appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
got it.
You did.
He's padding, as you can see.
Yeah, thank you. I just didn't see him when I was marking.
Has anybody
My bad.
tested if the spellbinders can be polyed?
Not sure, but they are stunnable and interruptible. So ideally, the goal is to just lock them down. Hell, I think blind might even work on them if you just want to completely incapacitate them. But that only works for a few seconds.
They're
So.
immune to all spells.
All right, same strat. Keep drinking up. Let's go ahead and do this now.
Alright, where is that Drake? He is back. Alright, here we go. And I'm bringing them all the way down the stairs.
Try and stay away from the goblins. Pick up your target and move it away as well as you can.
Watch
As
that
quickly
fire.
as you can.
Careful, man. There's definitely technicians on top of the warlock.
There's a spellbinder on the healers back here.
Yep, I'm working on it with you, Arthur.
Alright, we need a tank to go pick it up. Anyone available?
I got it. Harrison has it.
Alright, thank you.
You guys keep getting stuck down the ramp.
Sorry, try not to die.
Which the rain of fire makes us have to move away from.
Finish that warlock. Don't get sidetracked.
One technician in the group, scatter it.
It's dead.
Shadow Walm.
So warlocks, come fuck up this overseer.
Rogues, on these spellbinders, you should be using your kidney shot on cooldown. Even if it's 2 points.
What if I'm perma-stunned because of squirrels?
Pray for
So
a
actually,
cleanse.
real quick, this is super relevant to these mobs. Just like the overseers here with their vulnerabilities are introducing you to the mechanic that you're going to be facing in criminal. I've talked I posted it in the specific caster classes discussions, but at the start of the fight and every once in a while, cast a rank 1 spell of each different type of damage you have. And if it hits for a lot, call it out that he's vulnerable to it. It's really important, because if you, like in the first 10 seconds of the fight, you hit your normal Shadow Bolt, and it hits you for like 8 fucking K, you're gonna die. You're gonna rip aggro, there's no way anyone can pick that up off of you, and it could wipe the raid. So it's at the start, do rank 1 Frostbolt, rank 1 Shadow Bolt, all of the low stuff, just to kind of fish for what he's vulnerable to. And then once you find that out, go ham within reason, as long as you're not pulling crap. And then, so that's the Cro-Magus fight, but we'll get to that. We still have 2 other bosses to handle. On these mobs, Mason is going to be mind controlling Diamond. So all of my minor bros that can learn to smell Elementium, come over here to where I'm jumping. You all are going to stand right here, ideally in like a line, or don't be piled up so he can get it to you easy. It's a spell he has to cast on you. So
It's an
try and
AoE spell.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, everyone pile up here then, and we're gonna pull the mobs around. Which of you tanks are gonna be over in that group getting the Elementium smelting?
I mean, we should do that after we kill the mobs, right? Though.
Yeah, Baz can
it's
just grab the guy and walk him away with mind control.
I'm just
Yeah,
mind
we can
controlling for
do that,
safety
but it's
reasons.
literally
I'm
like
gonna
just
hold
in
him.
case it pulls.
I'm just gonna hold him because if we do the sheep strategy, which he can be sheep, there's an accident. Like he doesn't have a lot of, so he can
So
accidentally
just
get
mind
blown
control
up.
him and walk away.
That's all I'm gonna
If he
do.
pulls, because sometimes he pulls, sometimes he doesn't. If he pulls, Baz, I'll rely on you to mind control it then, if you don't mind doing it.
Okay. I'll put on my headgear.
So mind control it and just walk it away.
Just hold
so
it.
DPS, we'll go ahead and handle the mobs first. We'll have Smurf to pick up Star, and then hardware on Triangle. I'll pick up Skull. We're ready, Massa. Go ahead. These guys
Alright.
hit for a lot, so healers be ready. Bubble where you can. Don't be afraid to like literally bubble us on cooldown. Fuck it.
He did not come. Stay back.
Awesome.
I'm stunned. I'm gonna pop a FAP on this one whenever I break out.
Melee faps.
Alright, Baz, I'll just
Oh,
mind
don't-
Watch out
control
for
it.
the cleave because
Don't
they
do
cleave
this.
H a lot.
Oh, mind control.
We need a tank to pick up triangle. Any tanks available, pick up triangle. Please taunt it. Anyone.
I got it.
Star is fire vulnerable.
Nothing is shadow.
That's
Triangle is
nature.
also
Skull was
Back
triangle.
up.
nature.
Boss is coming down. Back up.
Triangle is also fire.
Okay, we're fine here. He's not gonna come any further.
Kill triangle.
Get triangle out of the raid, please. He's gonna cleave for a lot, so everyone get away from in front of him.
He's
Healers,
gotta be-
healers, move away,
Oh, yeah.
please, right now. How talented we got stunned.
Don't serpent sting these ads.
Sorry, down by that.
Don't let me see that.
Oh,
Hey,
what
listen.
the fuck? Hell yeah. Oh, sorry. Move away, move away from me. Right now, move. Get away. Okay, holy shit.
Huh?
Sorry, it was a brute affliction while I was doing AoE damage to everyone. Move away, move away. Someone talk them off and get away from me.
He's spinning, is what he means.
Fire.
Yeah, like, there are a lot of mechanics that I can't fully explain them because
What
I
brute
honestly
affliction
forget
did you
them
get?
before they come to mind. It was
Bronze.
but
Bronze.
okay,
Does
please.
that mean we have bronze for now?
We need like yeah, that was honestly fucked.
Leaves. Just res that buff up. We gotta wait for the dragon to leave.
When the dragon gets away, we'll handle the mind control and do all that.
Yeah, I'll get the mind control Baz to teach everybody since we don't have to do a combat.
Very good.
Do your final loot. That was all the trash of BWL. Or wait, no, there's one more back.
No, we have one more
No,
back.
there's one more back. One more back. One more back. Yeah.
So let's try and pick up the pace a little bit. Obviously not speed running, but you know, get buffs out, start drinking immediately, and let's pull on because we're so close to the finish
Priests,
line.
are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, guys, please.
Go get the guy.
Hardware, Tank Fury, all the melee DPS, throw on your Shadow Flame cloaks just in case you rip aggro on these fights.
Let's do everybody for fun. Right.
Alright, let's go ahead and...
Just in case.
Yeah, you can go ahead and pull him now. No one attack him, please. No one attack.
Don't juju him.
Just hang out.
Is
We're gonna
range putting
mine-
on the cloaks as well, or just melee?
Melee DPS. Range, you should be fine unless something goes terribly wrong, so if you want to do it for safety, I recommend it.
I
Alright,
have to let
miners,
him-
come on in.
I have to let him go, and Baz has to get him. His thing's not appearing for me.
Okay, so we're gonna let him go. Don't attack
hit
him,
him,
please.
obviously.
Everybody
Don't
move
attack
away
him.
from him, please.
Just
And then Baz, just get ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, I'm letting him go.
Can someone loot the worm guard?
Okay.
Alright, everyone that has binding, pile into diamond. Learn your skill.
Diamond, do you want it as well? Should I cast it on? Wait.
Make sure I get it. Like
Do you have to
break,
target
move
people?
away.
Okay, everyone spread out a little bit so she can click you easier.
And when
Tank
you learn
Fury,
it, just
move
walk
away.
away.
Yes, please. When you learn it, move away.
Thank
It was
you.
AoE.
No, it's never been AoE.
But you guys need to stop jumping and kneel.
CB did it in like 5 seconds, which made me think it was AoE.
Probably only did like one person.
That's
You're not-
probably why.
If you're not kneeling, it's distasteful.
Shut up.
Alright,
fading.
are we good? Or do we miss
It
our
looks
No.
like everyone
You
go
need a
ahead
couple
and kill him.
more.
Attacking.
No,
Don't
I
kill
get
him.
it.
Don't
We're not.
kill
We're
him.
not. We're not done yet.
Yeah, we
Mind
are not
control
done
again.
yet. Don't touch him.
Okay.
It's hardware over here. I don't have mining, so I can't learn.
Anyone else?
Speak up. No.
Last call, please.
Because we want to be able to pull this
Oh,
boss
yeah,
when it
get
comes
that
down.
rejuve on him.
That's everybody.
Okay.
Alright, fuck it, kill him. Drop it.
Let's go.
Thorns. That's
Fuck
toxic.
him up. Drop it.
Who did
Bird.
thorns?
Whoever Thorn, you're an asshole.
That's
Oh.
Okay, Karn. Hold on. Let Karn go over the fight. We want to pull him when he comes down.
Yes. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna try and keep an eye on him while I explain this. We're gonna
Cloaks.
pull him into this corner right here. It's gonna be a 3-tank fight. He has a mechanic where he's gonna put a debuff on a tank, and when he attacks that tank, it's gonna heal him. So right after he casts it, we need one of you tanks, Tank Fury or Hardware, to pick him up and start fighting him. And that's the way we're gonna go. He's gonna do a Shadow Flame, so try not to be packed up too close together. We're gonna have one guy. Can I get a hunter in my group to give me aspect of the pack real quick, just so we can move out if he starts coming down? Organize the groups for me, please. Can you guys see me from this far away? You need to.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have
Temporarily
one
moving
tank.
hardware out.
We're gonna have one tank over here where I'm at. Then I'm gonna be tanking him here in the corner, and then we'll go ahead and throw Tank Fury over here. A nice little triangle. And then everyone else, melee, DPS, doesn't matter your role. If you're not those 3 tanks, you're gonna be hiding behind here. Then you're gonna go in whenever we have him under control and ready to go.
Do you want a pre-fire protection potion done?
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Fire pot now if you got it.
Any last second buffs anyone needs, please take care of it now because I want to pull immediately.
Yeah, we got like 37 minutes on our flasks. Let's finish it before they expire.
Alright, well, I'm guessing everyone's ready. No one has any questions. No one's... So, let's go ahead and do this. Hardware, you're going to be over here, right here. And then Tank Fury, you're on the other side. The goal is to be in the area, but don't get hit by the Shadow Flame, because he still casts that. Alright, Massa, you're going to be in charge of pulling. So, snag him and bring him over to us, and pray to God you don't die.
And it's Ebon Rock, right?
Yes, it's Ebon Rock, the one that's closest to you.
None of the tanks have shatter resist right now.
Oh, go ahead and do that, please. That's buffs.
Oh.
No, go ahead and pull. Go ahead and pull. Pull it right now.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, YOLO.
Where's our mortal
Watch
strike
Karn. Watch
thing?
Karn here.
Okay, I don't know where you're running to, Massa. That
Oh,
was not the call. I need taunt. Someone taunt. Call it. Taunt.
On hardware.
I taunted.
Wait, DPS.
Tank Fury, taunt. Get against the wall.
Wing buff.
Hardware, taunt. Alright, he's dead, so it's just the 2 of us now. Okay, DPS go in.
He got slapped.
Smurf, can you fill in his 3rd tank?
I don't need
I said
to
Smurf.
like them.
Yeah, I got
Okay, hop in the spare spot. Hardware, call out when he puts the debuff on you. We need lots of communication.
No.
5 seconds on the buff.
Put demo on him. If we have any birds, start screaming. Taunt.
Hardware.
Watch it, melee.
Okay, it's back to 2 tanks.
Pace your DPS a bit. Pace your DPS, guys.
You're both hardware. Wim, you're right.
I
on
know.
hardware.
I'm working.
Taunt. Guys, please stop.
No, taunt. No, taunt. Taunt resist.
I did.
Fuck. Mocking blow.
Yeah, that's why I used 3.
Top back hardware.
Taunted.
Good work.
Nicely done.
Alright, guys, please watch your threat. We've been saying that this whole raid. We'll be saying it for the rest of class. You need to get that down.
Let's drink it.
Fuck yeah, I want that.
My druid friends.
We're Candy. We're pre-potting for the next boss.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. I was like really confused.
Yeah, it's just so we had potions on
makes sense.
cooldown. So this guy is literally the same thing. He hits like a fucking truck. So healers, be ready for that. And we need to get that taunt rotation down a little better. So we'll do first taunt hardware, second taunt tank fury. And Smurf, if you have to come in, then you're going to be third taunt. So it'll either be tank fury or Smurf, whoever's in currently tanking the boss will be third taunt. And then we'll just keep going like that. So it'll be on me, then hardware when we switch. And then it'll go to tank fury, and then it'll go back to me.
Have to trank shot.
Yes, yeah. Hunters, please strength shot. Massa, you'll go first, then Shin. Call it out if it gets resisted or if it's on cooldown still, something, and then Jaeger, you'll be back up. Okay?
Got it.
Alright, thank you. Now, we're going to do the same spots, same setup, same everything. Same deal. Just Massa, like, run into the corner where we are, because we had to chase you down.
Warlocks are
Pretty sure
missing
these
a
bosses
third.
can be taunted though.
Yes, yeah, that's why you got to bring it to me. I had to run over here into the corner and then bring it back in. So just like literally run into the corner with me so I can taunt it, and then you run. Everyone ready? Everyone have their buffs?
Wait, do we have a trank shot rotation? I was doing loot.
Yes, I just set
Yes.
that up.
Okay, okay. No, like I said, I was doing limited.
That's good. So anyone have any questions? Last second buffs? Anything?
Let's do this.
Let's go ahead and pull.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yep. And then come over here and stand like right next to me. Hardware, do you have improved battle shot or did you go demo?
B shot.
Okay, if you can throw a battle shot up for me, I appreciate it. Okay, it's a bit of a weird spot, but it's okay. We'll just keep going like this. Wing buffet coming.
You got a trank.
5 seconds.
You got a trank instantly.
Let's get that improved demo up.
You have to trank instantly. Who's next?
There's a wing
trank
buffet.
instantly. You have to
DPS,
trank.
you can start going in.
You have to trank instantly. Whoever's up.
The heals on Karn, keep him up.
It's gonna take all three. Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Got it. I already did it.
Call who's next when you do it.
Who got next?
Hunters, speak
Just
up who's next.
Crank out.
Jin's next. Be ready.
Let's refresh that demo, please. And Thunderclap.
Jaeger's next. Be ready.
Okay, how does
Shadow
Winter
Flame
Showcase
incoming.
getting?
I have no clue.
Alright, so it looks like we're not going to need a taunt swap. Go ahead and burn them down.
Shin is next. Shin. Next week we'll have Shin start it. I was not in position to get the.
That's fine.
So we are like right at the debuff cap on bosses.
That's a good thing. We want to be using every slot we can. I
Well,
understand
we're
we still
losing.
need like a little more optimization on what
What,
we're using.
what I'm saying is like one wrong one is gonna knock Winter Show off, because I tested it at the end there, the Shadow Burn, and it instantly kicked it when he had like 2% left.
Real quick, Masa, is there a good way to cancel aim shot and then so that you can do trank shot immediately?
You can
The
just
only
move
way
or
it's
press
moving.
cancel.
Just move? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what the best way to
Sidestep.
do that was.
Herald of Woe is a druid item, right?
It's not bad. I might.
Are you guys ready for the next pull? We're right at the end, guys. We have this pack, one boss, and then Nefarian, and we're done. We're so close. Let's tighten up, focus up, and finish this strong.
I'm gonna go buy some Elementium or go make a Thunder Fury.
Yeah, we'll worry about that after the raid. I honestly don't know how many we have, but
8.
like we're
8.
so close. I'm so excited for these fights. I just want to get to them. So, we'll do Smurf on Star, I'll pick up Skull, and Hardware will pick up melee, pop your taps, including the tanks, and try and burn them down quickly. Ranged, call out whenever you find something they're vulnerable, and let's fuck them up. Everyone move up. We're going to split them around the room. So I'll tank Skull over here. Smurf, you tank Star up against the other one. Melee, be careful. They have a cleave, and it's nasty. Mason, you can go ahead and start drinking. I see you.
I was giving her a reef for it.
Alright, we're pulling right now. Pick them up.
Faps before you go in.
Oh, you hit me. He hit me with the brood power. Tank. I need to tank the taunt.
Triangle's nature.
Skull.
Contra.
Star is
Bring it back
arcane.
over here, Trey. Bring it back over.
Triangle's nature.
Tank Fury.
Skull is Shadow, if someone hold it.
Alright, over to Triangle. Burn them down, guys.
It's nature again. Triangle nature.
Arcane
Needed-
shot.
We need a boomkin.
401 damage.
Okay, we did BWL trash. Great job.
If you're curious what the lever does in the extra room, don't be.
Don't, yeah,
It's a
don't
it's a
worry
woofer,
about it.
as Hardware says.
We'll get to it. Rise up, rebuff
what is
fire
it,
when
like,
he comes back up. And
Probably
start
5 to tanks, 3 to healers and hunters, and save the rest for a wipe. Or do we want to do less?
Yeah, about.
That's the standard.
Melee don't need a lot. They can take like 1 or 2.
Yeah, we should be having one.
Every healer doesn't need 3, by the way. Just like whoever you designate as like the main healers. That's like 3 people.
We'll do what? Foe, Mason.
Do foe me, and pre.
Okay.
Restorative
Remember,
potions are godly here.
Yes. So everyone, listen up. Don't alt tab or anything. If you're playing music, just hang out because this fight is easily the hardest one we're gonna find, just because of how the mechanics function. So every 30 seconds, I think it's like 25 to 40, he's gonna be giving a different breath of any 2, and those 2 change every single raid ID. So for like the next month or 2, every time we fight him, it's gonna be different, and we're not gonna know what the breaths are until he casts them. So it's really important we focus up on this fight every time. You can't outgear the breaths. So I'm looking at the sheet now. The Incinerate is 4k fire damage. So if he's casting that, I need a priest with a quick reaction time to shield me. Then the green one, Corrosive Acid, is 1k nature undispellable dot, which is going to reduce my armor. So that's where I'll need you guys spam healing a little bit. Then Frostburn will slow my attack speed. So melee, that's the one you guys got to focus on. Do not pass threat, please. Focus on your threat. No one cares about your DPS right now. It's all about surviving and getting through to the end without dying.
Yeah, this is a long fight.
Yes, it is. This is going to be a very long fight. Hold on, let me finish real quick. Ignite Flesh is going to do 600 fire damage every 3 seconds. So just be ready for that. I'm considering popping a fire pot, but I'm really going to need Stone Shield on this fight, so I don't want to hit that. And then the bronze one. Hold on. I understand there's a lot to talk about. Just let me get through this. The bronze one, I need all of the melee DPS standing in the bronze one because it'll drop your threat. And in the bronze one, the off tank is going to be hidden, but number 2. So whenever he's casting a breath hardware, I'll need you to jump out and just line of sight him. But the off tank should be the only one not getting hit by the bronze. Healers, you obviously too, jump out real quick, then come back around. Just don't get hit by the breaths, please. And what it's going to do is it's going to stun us for 6 seconds. And at that point, I'm going to be stunned as fuck. So it's going to go to this number 2 on threat. If you're number 2 on threat and you're not hardware, you're making a big mistake. So please try and get that part down of the fight. Threat is always going to be the most important thing in this game. So at that point, it'll go to hardware. Hardware will go to exactly where I'm standing, and then we'll take it from there and just go on to the next breath. I'm going to be tanking him about right here. Maybe a little closer, but healers in range are going to be around this corner. In melee, I would encourage you to be there as well, just to make sure you have healers around you. But if you're feeling confident, you can tuck into this corner here and hide around. Melee, if you want to take a look at where I'm at. Like, tuck all the way into the corner to make sure there's no chance of you being in line of sight.
Or
But just keep in mind there may not be healers there. So if you need a heal, run around over here.
or this little gate hoop right here works as well. I've seen that used as well.
Yeah, that's true. It's just better to be close. So does anyone have any questions?
My
You're also
question-
going to be having all of the afflictions that we've been experiencing in the trash. That's all going to play too.
My question was, did you want a preemptive improved land hands in case you get the corrosive one? So it's not as much of a hit to your armor.
We'll do that towards the end of the fight. This is going to be like a 5-minute fight, and the lay on hands buff is only 2 minutes. So we really want to save that to the crunch time. Because at 20%, he does enrage, by the way. So hunters, be ready. And at 20%, he has an enrage that you can't trank shot. He's just perma enraged until we kill him. So ideally, save all your cooldowns for that 20% and do your best. But of course, threat comes.
So just before you move on to the afflictions, he only does 2 types of breaths per raid. So we just need to figure out which types of breaths and then go from there.
Yeah, I started with that. I said that already.
It's just
And
a reminder.
It's gonna be.
You're gonna call out which breaths?
Yeah, we're all gonna do that. If you notice which one he's casting, we'll just call it out.
Okay, now you said
So
the
he-
bronze breath you want melee to be standing in, correct?
Yes, it's an ability he'll cast called Time Lapse. So when he casts Time Lapse, melee DPS, you need to stand in and get hit by it. Ranged, you could even consider getting hit by it too. It'll reduce your threat, it'll stun you for a little bit, but the threat part is most important. It'll give you the ability to keep fighting without pulling threat.
Because he doesn't focus stun target. Step
Yes,
out. So he
very
defaults
true.
to me.
And the idea is to make sure he defaults over to hardware. So if you're like number 3 on threat, or number 2 on threat, and then he casts bronze and you didn't get hit, he's coming for you, and it could wipe the raid. So listen to our callouts. We'll talk it out the best we can. Call out everything you see and notice. Don't just keep it to yourself. We really need it at this time. It's where we got to come together as a team.
And to reiterate one very important thing, dispel. Do not don't let it sit there. We've had some problems with dispels in the past. Dispel. Resto pods are great, but also dispel. That's all.
Yes, and I really need to hammer this one home. Casters, please, rank 1. Rank 1 at the start and every 30 seconds. Cast a rank 1 of every spell school you have available, and then call it out whenever you find which one he has. Do your best not to talk over each other, but if you have information that needs to be said, then I'd really appreciate it if you call it the moment you see it. And then we'll go on to the afflictions real quick. Red is a disease. It's just extra fire damage every 3 seconds, just like his breath. So that one's pretty straightforward. The green is a poison that reduces your healing and also gives you nature damage. Then blue is magic. It just it reduces your movement and casting speed, and it also drains your health and mana. If it's dispellable, try and dispel it. Then black is a curse, which increases your fire damage taken. At that point, I'll be considering using a fire pot, if that's the one. Otherwise, I'll be using a stone shield towards the end of the fight. And that's it. Anyone have any questions on their job?
Can you verify if Jungle Remedy takes red off?
It does.
Alright,
you
Master,
shouldn't have to
the
worry
plan
about
here
that.
is you're gonna pull them, and where I'm at, literally run a straight line all the way over there. His positioning is really important. So I'll stand like right here just to make sure healers are out of line of sight. Yep. So just go in a straight line. I'm a count on you. What we could do is summon him, and then he'll pull the lever and accept the summon.
So
But-
if you're a dwarf, stone form works.
Yes, that's true. Stone form does work. So go ahead and pull it and haul ass mass it. If you want a swiftness pot, I have one, just to increase your movement
remember
speed
being
without
able to
taking
outrun
the.
it.
Yeah, it'll increase your movement speed without the risk of being dazed. So is that a yes? Is that a no?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Are you
Alright,
ready?
Let's go ahead and do the pull. We are ready.
Look at all these priests mind visioning me.
Look, everybody, this is easily the
Run,
hardest
Master,
boss.
run. Oh shit. He made it over to Massa.
He runs faster than I remember.
Alright, I'm gonna pull him out a little more. I'm gonna try to fish for him to move. Alright, there we go.
He's frost
Okay.
weakened, but go.
Cross weekend.
fucking
Shen.
Trank. Trank shot.
I need you to move a
Let's
little.
get that improved demo up. Let's get Thunderclap up. First breath is coming right now. Let's figure out what it is. Corrosive acid, so that's gonna be damage on me.
I need you to move a little back.
Okay. How's that?
Yep, perfect.
Alright, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you speaking up on that one. I wouldn't have known. Melee,
Got a
I
lot
see
of
you taking
melee.
a lot of damage. You gotta take it easy. Focus on survivability. We
Go
need
with the
trank shot.
healers. Go get healed.
Jaeger's next.
Go get healed.
Yeah, if you're low, come to the healer.
Alright, we got time lapse. Everyone get hit. Hardware, pull him over to where I'm at, please. Yeah, right there is fine. Just range, you may need to get back a little more. Like go up against the wall a little more. Just make sure you're not in line of sight. DPS, that corner is compromised. You gotta move. You can't stand there anymore. He's in
You
line
try
of
to
sight.
adjust him, move him over, maybe.
Shen next.
Yeah, I could try. Corrosive acid
Fire.
coming right now. I'm trying to move him.
No, this corner is no good here.
The door doesn't work.
Alright.
Got it.
Shadow,
that was-
shadow.
Melee, you're just gonna have to corner.
I'm not getting any heals.
Alright.
Keep this breath.
I got bronze on me. Where's the fucking sand? Oh,
This one's DPS. Eat it.
Got bronze 3 times so far.
Healers, are you guys in line of sight of the boss right now? Time lapse, melee, get hit. Hardware, walk him back a little more. Healers, he's
I'm gonna
moving,
die.
so
I'm
try
gonna-
and catch up.
Get him up.
Tried. He died.
Alright, healers, come around the corner. We're moving him. Okay, that should be good.
Arcane.
Alright, get out of his line of sight again.
Shen. I have
One of our
next.
off tanks probably need to LOS the next.
I
Pop
need
stone
disease
shield
cleanse.
potion. Rem, you're number 2 on threat. Tank Fury, can you climb up the threat meter?
Jaeger.
I'm popping last stand.
If you're in the, like, out of line of sight corner and you have a disease that needs to be dispelled, you guys
Dead.
down.
Alright, here comes times lapse. DPS, get hit by it. We need an off tank.
Everybody
Someone,
get hit.
someone climbing it right now. Yeah, well, Hardware said everyone get hit.
Oh, fucking hit me too.
Oh, it's on Mason. Pop your lips. Pop your lips.
It's on Scarlog.
Shen, you next.
I'm moving him back, healers. Be ready. Come around the corner.
Stunned. Can we get Mason up?
He's shadow.
Acid in 5.
He's on Mason. Get in the
Fire.
Alright, I need an off tank on number 2 in threat. We got time lapse in 15
I'm
seconds.
stunned.
I need
Shen's
an off
got
tank.
next.
I'm stunned again.
Risty, can you climb and tank?
Stunned right now.
I also need a demo shot on the ball.
Time
Can't afford
lapse.
the rotation. Time lapse coming in 2 seconds. It's on hardware. Hardware, pull it.
I'm stunned. Bronze affliction.
You gotta use those sand.
I didn't.
Oh, okay. Healers,
We
I'm
got
going
bad
around
luck.
the corner, moving him.
Trey, you can use it on him.
Shin's next.
I'm stunned.
Corrosive acid in 5.
Need to refresh that demo shout.
He resisted my thunderclap.
Need. Okay, good
Line of
job on the
sight.
trick shot.
I'm stunned. I can't move.
Shin's gonna take damage.
Hardware, can you hit me with the battle
Fire
shot, please?
again.
It's gonna hit really hard.
Alright, pop the stone shield. I don't have any
You'd have to
cooldowns.
wall or
I don't have
something.
any.
Time lapse.
Time lapse is coming in. Alright, it's time lapse right now.
You got corrosive in 25.
Trey. Okay, it's on hardware. Hardware, stay right there, stay right there. You're good. Alright, it's back on me. Okay, good job on the demo shot. I see.
Corrosive in 10.
A lock needs to do elements, cursive elements, please.
Get out.
Time lapse in 30.
Who's up on Frenzy?
Just bad timing with the breath.
Arcane.
Alright, it's coming soon. Hold on, we're gonna stop DPS. Stop DPS. We're gonna
just
wait
did.
until
You're
after
right.
the time lapse. Listen,
right.
listen. Stop talking, please. We're gonna wait until after the time lapse and then DPS him. So right now, you should not be DPSing the boss.
Good time lapse
Don't
Good,
enrage
good.
him on a fucking time lapse. Okay, hardware, come back. Hardware's down.
I got him.
Alright, I'm moving him out of the way. Everyone be ready. He is about to
Solid,
enrage at 20%. Healers, I'm out of line. Coming back in. Is that okay? Do I need to
Corrosive
move
and
him
10.
again?
Yes, that's
Okay,
fine.
please stop doing that. Healers, am I? We good?
Yes,
Do I
you're
need to
good.
move? Do I
You're
need to move
good.
the ball?
You're good.
Do we want to Silstone Karn, just in case?
We got corrosive acid. And 1%. He's. Start burning him down. Start burning him down.
I'm out of sand.
He's about to enrage, and there's nothing I can do about the enrage, but I have another stone pot available. So I'm gonna pop it. Kill him. Do everything you can. If you have any cooldowns left, pop them now,
Arcane.
please. Arcane missiles the fuck out of him.
Trey, if you can come sand, that'd be great.
We got time lapse coming right now. Risty, it's on you. Pop a shield on.
Oh, fuck, I'm too low somehow.
Hardware, I need you to dual wield whenever you're not tanking him.
It's because I died twice.
Yeah, true. Healers, I'm going down. I'm trying to move him back into position. Come around the.
Corrosive acid, LOS him.
Burn them, boys, burn them.
Arcane again.
Burn him down, guys. Give him everything you fuck. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I need a tank. It's on Trey. Heal Trey.
Do we not?
Hardware, hardware, hardware.
It's a wait. It's a wait.
Get hit by time lapse. Everyone be in LOS.
DI somebody?
Frost.
Yeah, definitely DI. I promise you guys won't kill him. I'm sorry.
Ram has it.
Rams DI'd.
Yeah, we'll tighten up that communication a little bit.
Yeah,
we
we
just
know
we
what
got
the
screwed on
debuffs
the
are
LOS.
now. They do not change, so we already know what the debuffs are. Or the breaths, I should say.
I'm okay to click off, right?
Yep. So I found two spots that work really well for melee. It's on his side of the doorway. If you just want to pop around that corner and wait for the breath and then come back out, and then if you're really tucked in to the range.
Like all the way around.
When I get rezzed, I will show it. Like, you see how there's like those two ruined pillars, and then there's that little gap in between where the gate falls down. You want to be on Chromagus's room side, because if you're in where that gate falls, that little slot, that doesn't count as line of sight.
Yeah, that's what I found out the second time.
Do we have any more sands?
We have plenty more.
Yeah, we have a lot more.
Trey, and
Okay,
we
yeah,
can.
'cause
We have
I'm
4.
down to 2, so myself and hardware.
Yeah, I
Well-
traded hardware during the fight. I just gave him the sand, but we can distribute it again.
So there were a couple people getting hit by corrosive acid. You need to be out of line of sight for. Oh shit!
Get a soul stone out on a healer. No, we don't have any.
Sorry
what
guys,
about
the
another
fucking
DI?
aggro range was
We
crazy.
have a DI.
We got a
I didn't
DI.
expect it.
Just hurry up and die.
Working on it.
Yeah, if you
It's
walk
not
in
shadowed.
front of his little gate there. Yeah.
That one was my bad. I fucked
He
up.
doesn't like anyone in his room.
Well,
Yeah.
we will.
Alright.
He's very self-conscious about how he looks.
You're good, guys.
So that's 2 wipes.
Would it be a good time to run and pee real quick?
That's fine.
Great time.
If you need to pee, take a pee. If you get some water, get some water, but don't be gone for like 10 minutes. Just we're right at the end.
2 minutes power piss.
Yeah, to play it safe, especially if you have bronze. I mean, this is why we didn't give up that much sand, right? Just in case we wanted to see what the breaths were. And we, you know, made the right choice, unfortunately.
You should probably pick a few healers to stay out for the bronze breath.
The problem.
So they can heal hardware.
The problem with that is every time I've tried to stay out, I've gotten smacked and died. So I don't know how we want to handle that. It's just
That was just because I died early on like the first one. I'll just wear a shield this time and play really safe.
Okay, I just wanted to call it out because that seemed to be an issue. Is every time I didn't get stunned, I would just he went straight to me and killed me. All right, I'm gonna power piss. We'll be back.
If you need to use the bathroom or something, please be quick about handle it right now. 2 minutes here and back, please, 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 please.
Yeah, 4 minutes on flask.
Okay, but now that you know the fight, you should be a lot more comfortable and DPS should improve, I would say.
One of your weapons.
But everyone, does anyone have any questions about what just happened? Does anyone like not understand what happened? I guess I'll ask before we pull because people are probably gone.
So what is that stun mechanic? Because I got stunned as I was trying to run to get heals.
That's the bronze affliction. That's why we give out sand to certain people. But it's just something you have to adapt with. That's why you
Got it.
early.
Got it. Not a problem. Thank you.
The people who should be mainly focusing on dispels, I just came back and saw that, are the paladins because they can get rid of 3 with 1 cast.
I don't think dispels were bad. They seem
No, the dispels were not the problem. We were fine there.
The problem with dispels is melee. If you're around that corner and you have something that's cleansable on you, you need to get around the corner so the healers can get to you easier. Your LOS.
Can you give me 4? 5 works, sure.
Hey, I'm just surprised no one got mind controlled.
I'm not surprised. We have a good team.
So I tried using the restorative potion on the green poison one, and it just wasn't taking it.
So if you get other debuffs, with like as it's trying to get rid of it, it'll just pick one. So it just happened to not pick the poison.
Okay.
Yeah, I can confirm. The only one restorative potion worked for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's just it won't focus any specific one. It just picks a random debuff.
So as it turns out, Jungle Remedy is on the same cooldown as your potions.
Correct.
So maybe use rejuvenating potion.
Yeah, that's why I was saying while it technically works, it's not good.
Yeah.
The same for your potion also.
Rip,
Yeah.
no more flask.
Healers keep that in mind for sure because this fight is very long. We have to keep using mana pots. You cannot use a mana pot and that. Only have 10 minutes in my flask.
When did you guys pop your flasks? I have 40 minutes on mine.
I popped mine after Veil.
I popped mine
Same.
on Veil.
Same.
Pops mine on Veil.
And mine was
I was
after
told
Veil.
to pop mine on Veil, so.
The healers still have flasks because it's mana.
Yeah, we
It
used it
doesn't
after
for
Veil because we didn't need it then.
Okay, does everyone have their buffs?
Is
Please call it
Nove-
out.
what's going on with
Nove's
Nove?
probably
Nope.
still
Not
probably taking
even
a
I tried
close.
resonating him, but he didn't accept.
He has a pending res. Just it's fine.
Okay. We'll just click yes if you so I can see.
Yeah, we got him this time. We got one of the shittiest combo of breaths, and you really don't know what you're dealing with on Chromagus until you find.
It's just the if we'd had 2 more warriors, we'd have beat him. It's my line of sight spots didn't.
Yeah, we live
It's
in
okay,
the
but now we're a lot more comfortable with the fight.
Yep.
So DPS will definitely
Easy fix.
increase. Yep. And I think we're just missing Nove. Does anyone have any questions about the fight? Like, does anyone not understand what just happened? Any questions you have, please ask them now.
So the time warp thing, when you say get hit by it, do you mean just get hit by it, then go back to your original spot, or?
You can't move when you get hit by it. It's a stun.
So what
So,
happens
like-
is if he does his temporal breath, right? He hits everybody with it. You're stunned until the breath ends. The problem is whoever he stuns can't get aggro, and he swaps to whoever's not stunned, who's the highest on aggro. So if you don't get stunned and you're really high on aggro, he's just going to come over and chunk you.
So does that really not matter for healers then?
As healers, we tend to get really high threats. Like for me, for example, the 2 times where I didn't get in and eat the breath because I felt like I needed to get, I got fucked.
Okay.
I mean, priests can kind of manage it a bit better with fade, but it's just something we gotta watch.
But like Hardware said, as long as he doesn't die, that shouldn't be an issue this time.
Right. If hardware doesn't die, he'll always have the threat. It's not a big deal.
Tank Fury as well. If you can do me a favor and try and be number 3 on threat, just in case. So hardware and Tank Fury in between breaths, literally dual wield, go ham. Try and be as high up on threat as you can, and then whenever you pick it up on time lapse, pop on a shield block, stone shield potion, whatever you got. If you need one, I have a couple to spare. Let me know. Hardware, do you need some stone shield?
No, I'm good.
Okay. We're still waiting on Nove.
No, are you here? We really gotta conclude this raid.
He probably really had to piss.
That's fine, but the whole don't be gone for 10 minutes thing stands. Yeah, just make sure everyone buffs, use your consumes.
If you have a Badlands buff in your bag, go ahead and pop it.
Good call. We want all the DPS we can get here.
I wish I had a greater nature protection potion. I would have popped that shit right now and let it go off cooldown.
Does anyone want Juju Might?
I can make you a greater nature protection potion if you have an elemental earth on you.
Yeah, I don't have any of that on me.
Juju.
I have like 3 slots open right now.
You can't trade Juju.
You can,
You can
cast
cast
it
it
on
use it on you.
Yeah.
Will you buff up Nove? Get him ready. Nove, you ready?
Yeah, sorry.
Yep, give him all the buffs, please.
Yeah, look in your bag. Use all your consumables.
And Tank Fury, just make sure you're diligent with Thunderclap. I know you were dead, but just make sure you're diligent with it. Well, not when you're alive. If he dies, I'll take care of it.
Yep. But we all know what to do now. Does anyone have any last-second questions? Anything?
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Nope,
Oh,
we're good.
come on.
That was retarded.
Sorry, I meant to click ready.
Okay.
Alright, so we're all ready. I'm gonna jump out, and the moment I come out, it's fight time. We're going.
Back up a little more. You're good.
How's that? Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Let's get demo shots on him. Let's get thunderclap. Frenzy, strength shot.
Shin.
What's his vulnerability, guys?
Not
Fire.
Shadow.
Fire.
First breath.
First breath's coming. Stop. Everyone, line of sight.
Line of sight, please.
Jaeger's next.
Shadow. Ragusa has green.
Jaeger.
Second breath, you're gonna stay in.
Aerithar dots, watch your threat.
Shin is next.
Fire again.
You want to get hit. You want to
You want to get hit, don't. It's never gonna. Okay.
Masa, you're next, right?
Yep.
Diligent
Demo
with
on the boss.
and thunderclap. Be diligent with that. That's
Jaeger's
your job.
next.
Line's gonna get
Watch
knocked
the
off.
breath.
It's gonna get knocked off. Just keep doing it.
Shadow again.
Corrosive acid.
Jaeger.
Yeah, you gotta get out.
Melee
of
goes die. Go with the healers. They're gonna die.
Shin is next.
I think it's Arcane.
You see, you switched it again.
Yeah, Arcane.
Frenzy, need
Switch.
strength shot. Time lapse in 5 seconds.
Stay
Melee
in.
get hit by it. Alright, hardware go. Good timing, good timing.
Jaeger is next.
You might have to move him over.
Is he in line of sight of you healers?
He's not. You are.
That just means that melee might
Fire.
not be able to.
Jaeger.
Get out for breath.
Shin is next.
Corrosive acid, get out of line of sight.
Jaeger, did you actually cast it?
Yeah.
Okay. Moss, I'm
Shin.
gonna need you to do it.
All right.
Still on cooldown.
Jaeger, do you have your cooldown?
Yes.
It's fire.
Staying in.
Am I using it?
Yes.
Watch DPS. Done.
Alright, after this time lapse, stop DPS, stop.
Watch your DPS.
Time lapse, get hit by
That's-
time lapse.
Raged.
Okay, I
Watch.
don't know, I guess
He
I
heals
just-
over.
You just gotta blast it.
Yep, when you come up, blast.
Yep, I popped
Alright.
the stone show pot, I don't have any
Jen, you're
cooldowns
next.
left. I need you healers.
Shadow.
He's permanently enraged, right?
Yes, he
He's
is.
still
You cannot
frenzied.
strength shot. He's still
Still
frenzied.
friends. Gotcha.
Big damage.
Burn him down, guys.
Get
5
out for
seconds.
this breath.
Frenzy.
No, well,
Got him.
yeah, hop out real quick.
Line of sight.
Hop out, hop out.
Burn him, burn him.
I got hit. It's okay though.
The shadow.
Jaeger.
Healers, keep healing, please. We still have the afflictions.
Do it.
Keep healing, keep healing.
All right, keep healing.
Ooh, Astral, holy shit.
He'll try, please.
Keep healing, guys.
Mana
keep it going,
buddy.
keep healing.
Oh, that fucking shield.
All right, hunters. May
Nice.
the odds ever be in your favor.
Hey,
Good luck,
guys,
everyone.
listen. Great fucking job. That was great adaptation on a hard breath. Seriously. Great fucking job. Like, no troll. Like, that was great.
Hey Trey, can Wimmerad get a mark real quick? That way I can show the melee where the good spot is.
One of the assists can. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Is bronze not dispellable?
No.
With sand. We'll distribute sand after this.
Oh, you have to do sand. Okay.
Melee?
My wrist up button. Take it up.
Melee, look at Star. Come over to Star if you are a melee DPS. Behind Chromatic.
What if I don't want it?
Melody, get your ass over here.
I was already doing this. Congrats, Ram.
If you are DPSing, the back of Chromagus, which you should be, and it is a breath that we need to dodge. This right here is not breaking line of sight. You need to come all the way back around here. This is breaking line of sight. This will keep you.
Do you have to float in the air like that?
I do have to float in the air to assert my dominance over all of you.
No, I mean to
Not
break line of
floating.
sight.
It won't. You will get hit.
Like this, guys.
Why would that be better than over on the side?
Asserting your dominance over who again?
If you want to go over to the healers, you can, but this is the spot where you can jump right back into the box.
Yeah,
I didn't have
mean,
any
I
problem
almost
doing this. But I saw people going in over here, and I saw people
Yeah.
going in over here, and this does not break line of sight. So either pick behind
Hold
the
on.
pillar
This
in his
this
room.
doesn't break line of sight back here.
No, it doesn't.
Hold
You
on,
will
let
still
me
get hit.
let me interject. Do any warlocks want 2% hit? Pay attention to raid warnings, raid chat.
Mathematically, it isn't better than the shadow
Good.
damage belt.
Good enough, and you all have it.
You can
Press
enter the
pass.
room. The
So
fight doesn't start until we talk
It's really
to
the
Nefarian.
tier that's better.
That's fine. So mages can roll if you need 2% hit and you want to replace whatever you have.
Start coming into the Nefarian room, please. I know you're still doing
nice.
loot, but everyone else.
Yep, and then when I get in there, give me any extra sand and I will distribute.
And Chromatic is so random. I got hit by like 5 times with sand the first time, and then I didn't get it at all the next time.
Yeah, I had constant uptype.
Yeah, I need to check the logs, but I think I resisted his fucking time lapse. It didn't
Yeah.
hit me. I didn't get stunned.
I didn't get stunned by it as well.
Hey, this way. Other side. Other side. Take this.
Thanks, I was typing, sorry. I mean, obviously, the hunters, you guys can roll when you want. I'm just fucking around, obviously.
Lord
Good luck.
Victor.
We're not loot canceling it,
Nefari.
just 3 hunters. You're all upgrading from the same thing. Alrighty then. Yes.
Golf rules, right?
I brought my scope. I'm ready.
Look at what Rem's saying. Pop your shadow protection potion now. It lasts for an hour, and equip your cloak. If you die immediately when he comes down, well, you know.
We'll know. We'll see it in the logs if you died in shadow.
No, we'll yeah, we'll know instantly.
Yeah,
Plus,
it's a
we
big
can also
no-no.
see-
So equip your cloaks now. You need it.
You can also see whether or not you hit it on either way through logs.
Yeah, you can
So
kiss
that's
your
one
loot goodbye.
If you guys
Remember,
brought a shoulder, if you guys brought a shoulder enchant that is shadow, put it on.
Is that all the extra sand we had?
Finally.
Where are you at?
Shadow
Stuff,
protection will work.
You
Did
said
you
we're
mark
out of
yourself?
sand.
No, I said, is that all the extra we had? I'm collecting
Yeah,
it.
'cause I need one yet.
Yep. How many debuffs do we have? Can anyone count that for me real quick?
A lot.
Do we have more than 29?
Not that many.
I only have
Should-
4.5 minutes
count.
left.
You should
So
probably
ma-
save
I have
them.
6 minutes on mine.
Mason, you said I can use this on people?
There's 25.
No, you have to give it to them.
Okay, good.
There's 25
Or-
debuffs out.
But it doesn't go away after we leave, too.
That's okay, man. We for sure just clear debuffs though for Neff, I think, this week.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. So you can buy it off the auction house, you can bank it, etc.
You could just wait 6 minutes.
I'd rather kill now.
I think, yeah, we're trying to kill it, not just sit here.
Well, by the time
Yeah,
you
I-
explain it, you're probably gonna be.
No, we won't take 6 minutes. Doomsday, next time we'll wait, but yes, we're not waiting today. You can start opening trade with me. I just gotta bring them into singles. It's annoying. If you have a debuff, open trade. And Karn, you can, and Mason do groups. Karn, you can explain whatever.
Mason do groups?
Yeah, I thought. That's fine.
No, we'll be fine without the groups. What's
Okay.
most important is where people go and how we're gonna handle this, which I'll be explaining right now. So, listen up, boys. Ranged and healers, you're standing right here. Right here on Star. Now, sorry about the baby. Just ignore it for now. The drakes that come out of each door are a specific color. If your color is resistant to frost damage,
Boy.
go to the other door.
7-hour
If they're
explanation.
resistant to shadow, go to the other door, and vice versa. So call it out when you see it, and we'll carry on from there. There's specific colors like black, green, blue, red, that type of shit. Melee, we're gonna have hardware is gonna be over here. And then groups. Let's see. We'll start off 1-3-5 over on this end, but we're gonna have Celadus and Break go over to this end. Try and split up that melee a little bit more.
Fallen Star.
Yeah, Celadus and Break, you're over on the ping on the map.
On the ping. That was Fallen Star.
Yeah, no problem. Then Trey and Rem, you're over here. Tank Fairy and Kaz, you're over here. And that's how we'll do the splits for now. Ranged and healers, you guys stay right there. So we're just going to burn these guys down as quickly as we can. Warriors, if you can taunt, throw on a shield and taunt if one starts getting away. Don't let any escape. Cleave them down. I'll try and pick up the big boys along with hardware. Pick up the big ones. And we'll just take it from there. As far as I know, the chromatic ones are immune to a lot of shit. Very resistant. So those are the ones we'll have to melee down. Towards the end of that, once we kill enough, it'll be a long. Like phase 1 is the hardest part of this. So we just have to manage the onslaught that's coming in. So communicate the best you can. Try and keep everything raid relevant. Let's focus up on this final boss. Let's wrap this up and go home. As he's coming down, I'm going to run over here and pick him up. And that's where I need at least like 2 or 3 healers to come follow me. So everyone, remember where you're at right now. Please don't ask me again. Remember where they're at. And then come over here. We'll get on to phase 2 and 3 of this fight. Come over to Star. You gotta listen. Come over to Star, please.
I was looking for you. Like, yeah.
I was running through you guys as I was talking. So
it's the guy without Thunder Fury.
This area right here is where all of the ranged are staying. You guys are gonna be here. I'm gonna be tanking him over here. And then the melee and shit are just gonna be right here on his side. They're dragons, so of course they have a cone attack, they have a tail whip. Don't be behind him, stay on his side. Same shit as Onyxia that we've been talking about for months. However, he does do class calls, and that's where this shit is gonna get dicey. Does anyone have any questions about... I'll get into them a little more deeper, but does anyone have any questions about the class calls? We've been posting them on the Discord for months. We've been talking about them for a month straight now. We've been putting all
You
that
want mages on opposite side?
Yeah, I'll get to that real quick. But does anyone have any questions about their particular class call real quick? The mages are going to line of sight. Don't get ahead of me. Mages are going to line of sight the entire raid. So you're going to blink out and hide.
During the priest class call, am I doing Vampiric Embrace?
Vampiric Embrace is fine.
Yes. Just priests, if we call out your class call, please don't heal. You can renew, you can shield. Please do not cast a heal.
Yes, those.
You will throw a dot on people and you will be killing the raid.
There's only one minor exception, and I'll take care of it.
So also, Karn, this range spot isn't within 20 yards of the boss. Do you want me not to use Mindflay, basically?
Then go in with the melee if you need to.
Very good.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand you need to be in like practically melee range to do an ability. So in that case, just go with the melee.
I asked some people, does anyone have a cluster launcher?
Let's focus up on the mechanics real quick.
You shouldn't be able to use it here anyway.
So, hunters, you need to like throw your weapons onto an action bar or something. If you have a weapon swap macro, that's cool. But before every class call, you need to switch to a shit bow because he's gonna break your bow. And you need to do that for every class call. Even if your weapon's already broken, swap to it still. Just don't get your main weapon broken because then that's pretty much it for the fight. Now the mages, as long as everyone's over here a little more, like come over here a little more, everyone. Everyone, come over here. Donnie, I don't know what you're doing all the way over there. So as long as everyone's over here a little more, the mages can literally polymorph directly into this corner, be out of everyone's line of sight real quick. You'll polymorph each other, and we'll just move on. If if one of them fucks up and people get polymorph, you can dispel it. I'm like 98% sure you can dispel that.
You can.
So do it, and then we'll just carry on from there. Paladins are gonna bop Nefarian, so melee is pointless at that point. Like DPSing it is pointless at that point. Just try and recover where you can.
Yeah.
However, healers, heads up, the warrior one, I'm gonna be taking 50% increased damage. I'll pop a stone shield pot. I'll do what I can, but I can't shield block or anything because I'm gonna be taking a fuck ton of DPS, and I'm basically forced into the berserker stance for a while. So that's going to be 50% increased damage where I need you guys spam healing me. Literally. Shielding is okay. Shield me. Don't rely on hots. Literally spam heal me. And then melee, DPS, if your health's getting low, in that warrior class call, you're kind of on your own. I'm sorry. But we gotta keep me alive. So do your best. Pop bandages, whatever you got, whatever tools you have at your advantage. He's also going to be fearing, so melee, try and stance the fears where you can. Definitely focus on getting fear wards, like putting fear wards back up on the tanks first before anyone else. And tanks and healers.
We have fear wards on most people at this point.
Yeah, I've said refreshing during the fight.
Hey, can one of the assist people mark Nefarian for when he runs around?
It doesn't work. We've already tried it in Classic. It doesn't keep the marker on him.
His shadow is a different entity.
Yeah. So before he drop him down, I think it's 20 or 30. Before we get him down to the final phase, we're going to wait until the next class call. And then depending on what that is, we'll bring him down. I'm not going to go fishing for a specific class call before we bring him to the execute phase, but we just want to make sure we don't bring him to the fucking execute phase and then it's the paladin class call, for example, or the warrior class call. Because at that point, I'll more than likely die.
Yeah, if we
so
push
at
it.
the end, when we bring him down to that execute range, all of the mobs we kill in phase 1 are going to summon as undead and make a beeline straight for the healers. That's where I hope you guys brought your holy water because you're going to use it. If you have a sapper charge, go ahead and pop it. Whatever you can do. But they're going to head straight for the healers, and that's where all of the DPS are going to go over and kill those guys first. So I don't want to see any DPS on Nefarian while the rest are handling the... That's really important. And then after that, we'll just continue dealing with the class calls as it comes, and then bring them down. And that's it. Anyone have any questions?
Just a quick note, make sure your holy water is in a place where you know it is.
Yeah, throw it on an action bar or something with a keybind. That way it's easily accessible, it's ready to go whenever you need it, and you don't have to go fishing through your house.
Oh, man.
So anyone have any
Isn't there a
questions?
mechanic where people explode? Is that correct?
Nope. Yeah, the priest class call.
Okay, that's okay. That's good.
Alright, everyone get back in your phase 1 positions.
Again, double check your cloak.
Double check cloak and make sure you have your shadow protection potion on. It's very important.
Ready check, click yes if you understand the fight. Click no if you have any questions. Last time to ask any questions. This is your moment to shine with your questions.
I promise we won't make fun of you.
Unless
Oh,
it's a
really?
Alright, I'm pulling it. We don't have any questions. Everyone's ready. Let's do this.
Let's kick his ass.
Let the games begin.
That was hot.
Thank you.
Alright, we're starting off with a chromatic, and we got red on this side.
Bronze on the right.
Burn them down, guys. Melt them. Don't be afraid to pop cooldowns in this first phase. This is going to be a long fight. So manage your mana. Just try and focus at the end game here. Guys, I need you picking up these Draconids. I can't take all of them.
Mind controlled on me.
CC him, don't kill him.
Good fear. 4 seconds.
Alright, we're on stage 2. Someone get these mobs off of me. Alright, I hope you guys are ready. We're doing... Oh!
Drink.
Oh, he'll come back
Drink,
down.
drink,
Come
drink,
back,
drink,
start
drink, drink,
drinking
drink.
up.
Drink.
Right now. Stop moving, drink up.
Give Karn time.
Festival dumpings are fastest.
This is what happened to apes.
That's what happened to every guild.
Okay, give Karn a second, get in position.
Get that demo shout up. Keep Thunderclap up.
Mages go stand back.
Yeah, mages hang out. That was a good call. Thank you. Just hang out for a little bit until the first class call.
Hunters, go
Shatterflame.
ahead, switch your bow.
Do you guys have timers or?
I don't.
They're actually not working for me right now. Paladin.
Paladin casters, watch your threat.
Okay.
Watch your threat. Here's the deal with class calls. I'm gonna call them out, okay? Don't yell into the mic. I'm gonna call them out.
Karn needs a spell. Good.
I got him.
Five seconds on the call. And
Mages LOS.
7 seconds on fear. Melee can hit the boss. No, my timer's wrong.
There we go. Now we can.
Yeah, my timer's off. Druid
Call.
call.
You're forcing
Meow.
Mages decurse.
Decurse, yep, exactly. Pick up this help.
Go smack the boss while you're a cat.
That's a good one though. I love that. Fear coming.
Alright, I need another.
We got it covered.
Yeah, just found.
Does he have it?
I have it in 2 seconds.
No, not yet.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay, now I got it. Thank you.
Warlock.
Warlock class.
Warlock.
Everyone
Warlock's
deal with the Infernals. Everyone on the Infernals. Go.
Oh,
Good shit.
Warlocks can't AoE their own class call. Okay.
Keep up the good work. Priest call. Watch your
Priest
heals.
call.
Watch your heals. Paladins and druids, pick up the slack. Paladins and druids, watch Karn.
Oh, that's rough.
How close are we to phasing? We're pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Rock,
very close.
Are we okay with this phase? Are we okay with this call?
Rock has 2 stacks.
It depends on what the next one. So let's hold back until the next one, and if it's a good one, we'll push it.
So
Quick escape. Quick escape. Quick escape. Sorry, I will call that.
Hunters,
quicker.
feign
good.
drink.
It's on me.
Priests can heal again.
So we're waiting for another class call.
Change your bows.
Warrior call. Watch
Bad,
Karn.
bad, bad.
Watch
Big
Karn.
heals,
Watch
big
Karn.
heals. I'm
Watch
popping
Karn.
stone shield.
Stop
Are we
DPS.
stopping?
Stop DPS.
Yeah,
Stop
you're
DPS.
no, you're clicking.
Stop.
Clear. Click escape. Decurse. Decurse. Res him immediately. Watch hardware.
Karn use Soulstone.
Yeah, I did. Pick him up, bring him over to where the tank
Watch
spot
Shadow
is.
Flame.
Don't face him against the raid.
Rebuff Karn.
On Rim.
Heals on Rim.
Mage call.
Mage fallen.
Tank Fury. Watch Tank Fury. Watch Fears. Dispel the fear.
Can't dispel him.
Just stay here, mages.
I meant the.
Stay in the corner.
Guys, face him to the west. Face him where I was facing him. Don't just stand there.
Dispel the draft.
Sheep.
Sheep.
Here come all the ads. Just kill them. Do what you can.
Feared.
We did really well, but I don't know what happened. People lost their minds.
The decurse was up for like 4 seconds. Or the curse was up for 4 seconds.
Should we
We
fade?
were feared, so
Nope, didn't matter.
Did he shadow flame the group?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
thought that's what
ultimately
did
killed
everybody.
us.
Yeah, as soon as Karn went down, he turned and shadow flamed.
Do we have wipe recovery?
I hope
Doesn't
all our
look
soul
like it.
stones were out.
My feign death got resisted.
I had a soul stone out, but my res is down.
Running back then.
Looks like.
Yeah, run back.
It's okay. It takes forever to respawn.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to.
We will have
clear
to
some of the trash.
Suppression.
So let's get very organized here. Who's fear warding Karn? Who is?
I've been fear warding Karn.
You've been fear warding Karn. Okay. What who are you fear warding? Like, can we discuss who we're fear warding? Like, we obviously did fear ward a decurse there.
We need Karn, whoever the off tank is, and one of the main healers. Because if something happens to Karn, like that warrior class call, and he fears the group, then we need a healer ready to heal him, and we need the off tank just in case.
I'll fear ward Laylee.
Also, it looks like you can outrange the fear because none of the mages got it that were waiting.
So you should have decursed. Right.
We were still too far away.
Yeah, we're way the.
So are you guys?
If you're
do you
in
mean you're
range
too
to
far away,
decurse
though?
No, but
Karn,
listen,
you're
let
in
me-
range of the fear.
No.
So
let me
yeah,
ask
you gotta blink in right after the fear goes out to be ready.
Okay, so do that. But yeah, that's fine. Just do that this time.
Okay.
If we have 3 fear wards, do you want a fear ward a druid?
No, we'll do hardware, Karn, and Laylee. That's fine. Just mages be a little bit quicker this time. It's okay. Like, I'm not. Now we know.
Okay, I got him a few times.
We can probably have a paladin bank their shield too, just in case for a really bad situation.
But yeah, as you can see, that fight's pretty much a joke unless we get warrior class call, and then shit spirals out of control like that.
Dots, your soul stone's almost back up, right?
Yep, that'll be back up when we zone it.
Okay.
Trey, I want to let you call the class calls. So can you tell us priests when we can heal again?
Yeah, but I think my timer's off.
My timer was
You get a
Mine,
debuff.
mine were on point, so I can call them if you want.
Yeah, you call him actually, because my time when I called the paladin, mine was way off.
Sure,
So-
I'll call.
Trey, your timer wasn't off for the paladin one. It was right before the paladin call ended. Another bop went on Nefarian, so the paladin class call ended, but we still needed to wait for the 5-second bop to time out before melee could go back.
Okay, so it just threw me off. Okay.
Yeah, that threw you off because I had the same issue with my DBM.
That's fine. Mason, just keep calling him. It's okay.
Don't run into UBRs, please.
Yeah, don't run into Ubers.
Yeah, please let's not have 5-6 people calling out class calls.
Alright, we'll run to the suppression room trash, and then we'll buff once everyone gets here.
I'm just glad we didn't get the Razor Gore bug where ads keep spawning.
They fixed that already.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Just leave your cloak on. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't want anyone forgetting on accident. Just leave your only cloak on.
Is there another repair bot sometime?
Sure.
Yeah, we definitely need to kill this guy while wearing his sister's skin as a cloak.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ultimate flex.
And having handbags of his sister's skin.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I can dual wield them.
Man, no wonder he's so pissed off.
Okay, please don't go running off and pulling these mobs. Just stay still.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Remember, rogue, stay stealth, get traps.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just pull the hatches first because they automatically knock us out with their AoE.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get around to it. Just hang tight. We got Massa and Shin that aren't here yet.
Coming in now.
You know, if we go down that left side, we're only going to have to do 4 of those things.
Yeah, we're doing it differently now because they're not respawning. The original call was during the first run through. Just because on the left there's a chance to pull a bunch of mobs from the top level. So let's go ahead and get started. They're here. Pull them still, please.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Don't AoE. Focus down the hatchery.
Flame strike. Move.
Out of the flame strike.
Flame strike. Move.
Careful, we got a pack on the right. Alright, AoE down these whelps.
Déjame llamarte un segundo. Déjame llamarte para atrás.
I don't know how a lot of you getting aggro on these whelps.
Kind of moving around, just attacking people and killing them.
I put on a shield and started picking up as many as I could. just have all the tanks worry about picking up whelps unless you're assigned to a specific ad to avoid that. So yeah, I'm just checking the logs real quick. Where the mages dodge the fear and blink and decurse, I need someone to do that consistently.
I can do it.
Okay, I need you to do it because that wasn't the first missed decurse on Karn. Now that I'm looking at the logs. And like it's kind of just bad luck, but that's like 100% what killed us.
Alright, let's pull these other packs.
All the traps are done, by the way.
Yeah, they don't come back up after you kill Broodlord, so you guys are good.
Ready?
Yes.
Pulling.
Get the Hatcher away from the healers. Tanks, I need you picking up stuff. Communicate. I got the Hatcher right. You got another flame strike. Let's move it.
Rogues, you can kidney.
And silence.
Alright, let's keep this moving. Healers start drinking up. We're gonna pull this next pack. It's not gonna be a lot. It's just a single Hatcher and some whelps.
Yo, I know it's rough that we wiped, right? Like it's annoying. But don't get demoralized. Like we're doing fine.
Oh no, we're fine.
Yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna kill Nefarian. We're gonna get our good loot.
Like
and
3 guilds didn't wipe.
There's a lot of things that we've learned tonight that will make tomorrow or next week all that smooth.
Yeah, let's not worry too much about buffs too. We're gonna do a rebuff when we get up to half.
Alright, let's pull the Hatcher. Thank you. Let's keep this moving. Out of the flame strike. Go ahead and grab the Hatcher. Hardware, I need you to AoE taunt.
Blade strike out of it.
Alright, drink up quickly.
Shit.
That doesn't mean spot heal people. Drink up. Guys, stop. I'm trying to... Never mind. We'll just keep going. I'm trying to tell you guys what to do and you're not listening.
We're following triangle, right?
Yep.
That's mistake number 1. It's a rogue.
That's assuming.
Oh wait, is
It's
that
Massa.
Massa? Okay.
I'll just calm down. We're all good.
Sorry, Karn, we were making sure the last 2 traps were down.
Yeah, I understand, but they're not even spewing right now, so you don't need to put them down.
Dude, like we're
Karn.
good. Just calm down, for real.
Hunter's pack is great here.
Using it.
Alright, let's get buffs out. People don't have it.
Pre-pot shadow again.
Yeah, do that too. Make sure you got cloaks.
Yep, call out any buffs you need. We'll go ahead and re-up all the buffs right now, even if you've already done them. This is a long fight, so we want to make sure they stay throughout.
Does anyone not have enough durability for one more fight? Don't say your weapon broke mid-raid. Just yes or no. Does anyone need a repair bot?
Can the hunter say that?
Okay, jump repair. I will give you the mats to make more. I just drop one market. Massa, I believe you're up.
We're dropping a bot.
Yep, please.
All right, it's on triangle.
Please try
Don't
and step
stand
away
on
from it.
front of it.
Bot is now marked triangle.
And hit it. Everyone repair. Yeah.
Okay. So, anyone have any questions about the phase 1, phase 2 class calls? Anything we can address right now before we start?
Just take the markers off of the rogue so people don't get confused with them.
Yeah, moving on. Yep.
Good call.
Guys, please do a quick check on your cloak. Make sure it's the Onyxia scale cloak.
Make sure you have the very pretty cloak.
Trey spent a lot of time crafting these for you. We better put them to good use.
So, are there any questions? Anything you guys want to just any extra clarification?
Yeah, again, like it was just like with Chromagus, right? We've seen the fight. We know what everything does at this point. We fixed what wiped us, I hope. Think we're feeling pretty good. We'll do a ready check. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Yeah, one thing we definitely need to change is towards that 20% on Nefarian. If we decide to wait for the next class call and we say stop DPS, please.
Yeah, I'll be louder. I'll be more decisive and louder. I think maybe people didn't hear me.
I'll call out the class calls too for my timer. Just in case yours was off for some reason, even though it probably isn't.
It's fine. Yeah, you can take that. No
Your wards.
problems.
Kaz,
Yep.
is everything okay?
Fear
Do you need
wards and
anything?
shadow protection potion.
Okay, everyone's ready. I'm starting the dialogue.
Real quick, I did test it. Water shears cooldown with Sapper. Sapper is what you
It
would
does.
prefer to use.
Okay,
Good
let's
to know.
do it.
That's actually great information.
The off tanks that are over here, even warriors, whenever we're going into phase 2, I need you guys to taunt these mobs off of me. I don't want to drag them over. I'll focus on the chromatic if someone can pick up the red.
Rogues,
And
they
that
can
red as
be.
well. Alright, I don't know if we're going to get the Nefarian bug again, so try and be as sparse with your heals as you can. Try and save. It likely will happen again, but I can't guarantee. We got Melody,
See
mind control.
Melody.
CC Melody.
Watch your cleave.
Don't kill Melody.
Oh, Mel, was that your adrenaline rush?
Yes.
I saw that.
Oh, it used away your sleep.
Yeah, it did.
Big red.
At least it doesn't use pots.
Little
You know how
victories.
pissed people would be?
He's so fucked.
Where's my flash go?
Casually loses 100 gold.
I'm gonna start stocking up some rage for when Nefarian went.
CC take Fury, CC square. CC square.
Cheapin.
Alright, get ready for phase 2.
Dispel tank Fury.
Should be coming in like another minute, maybe, the longest.
Get ready to drink.
Alright, stage 2, taunt these mobs off me. I need some. Thank you.
Bring that one to me.
Jaeger.
Jaeger.
Yep, there he
Ready
goes.
to drink.
I can't drink because of this drinking.
See, you can't.
Try and burn it down.
Drink.
Alright, start drinking, please. Drink, eat food, whatever you got.
Hunter,
get
switch
your own
weapon.
health bar up.
Alright, here he comes. Alright, thankfully everyone had their cloaks on. That's good.
Nobody took it off.
Yeah, let's get the demo shouts and thunderclaps up.
Same thing we did last time. We owned last time. Again.
Shadow Flame income. Here comes Bellowing Roar. Warrior class call. I'm popping a stomach shield pot. I need big heals.
Get thunderclap and keep it up. Refresh it.
Class call is ending in 5 seconds. Healers, try and keep it up, please. Let me know if you get feared. Okay, I'm back in defensive stand. Good job. Good fucking job. Hardware, if I could get a battle shot, please.
Meow.
Catch W.
How does he fight?
They just decurse.
Yep. No, keep the cursing.
Alright, so
Priest
call.
Druids and what the fuck? Paladins, watch it.
Feared.
We're stopping, right? We're stopping, right?
Yes.
So this one's stopped.
Priest ends in 8.
DPS, use bandages, whatever you got.
Priest can
Hunter's
heal
feign drink.
Priest can heal you.
Slurping.
Actually, hold on. Let's see the next call. Let's see the next call. Okay.
It's the paladin call.
That sucks. Casters. Casters, you can hit it. Casters, just keep hitting it. We'll take care of the ads when they come. Keep hitting it, casters.
He's probably pretty good actually for transition.
Yeah, this is fine. Casters, keep hitting.
Are hunters back to shooting?
Not with paladin
Another
call.
mob.
It's a physical.
Still got one more on him.
Says it ends in 5.
Points, by the way.
Okay, hold on. Just no, it's fine. That's my bad. Or no, it's soon. Quick escape.
Call
Quick escape.
ended it.
Quick escape.
Stop hitting.
Yep, quick escape.
Alright,
Kill the
call.
infernals and push the
Someone
boss.
get Karn.
Kill the infernals and push the boss. Push the boss. Get ready for the ads.
If you got cooldowns, go ahead and pop them now. Do as much as you can, and then focus on. Here come the ads right now. Everyone head over.
Good shit.
Burn.
I'm feared.
Nice.
I'm feared.
Launch round. Launch the round.
You have it for the next one. Connor.
Okay, vanish and kill the boss. Kill this
No.
fucking boss.
Vanish is not the cleric. Turn him, turn him, turn him.
Alright, watch out for the tail swipe.
Grats.
Hey,
Good
let's
fucking
go.
job.
Go.
Yes.
right.
Good job, everyone.
When you're one of the only ones to die.
Good job,
everybody.
Good fucking.
Yeah.
Come on.
So actually,
Rats
not the best loot,
mages.
but hey, I'm happy still.
No way, that's
Bro, we got a twig of the world tree. What are you upset about?
There's 27 gold.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, obviously I'm gonna do some loot real quick, and then we're gonna have a little chat. But great job tonight, guys. Like full clear, that's what we wanted. No excuses, and we got it. So that's great. And trust me when I say this, like not every guild killed it all in one day. Trust me.
It's in like the 20s for our thing.
This is Mage T1. Although I've heard this is not as good as Robo the Archmage.
T2.
Or Mage T2, yeah.
Congrats, Fiery.
This one, it's not like a huge upgrade piece. So all warriors, if you want it, fashion item, PvP, whatever the fuck you want, just go ahead and roll.
Holy stamina.
Is that good for Rem? Or is that good for PvP Rem?
40 stamina.
It's chunky
Until
stam.
certain rank, yes. But I don't really mind if it goes to Scarlock.
Okay.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats, Garlock.
Congratulations to all of y'all for clear.
Thank you, man.
Either just caster DPS.
I guess Chris just really didn't want it.
This is all caster DPS. We do not have 4 casters. We didn't want a piece tonight.
This isn't like. This is definitely the best thing you can get, right? Like I'm not.
Yes, there's nothing better than
Okay.
this boat. Like,
Yeah. Just making sure.
fucking
I
roll
was
if you're a
waiting to
caster.
roll, hoping that would make my roll.
Has everyone
better.
rolled? Last chance.
There's only 6 people.
So convex.
Yeah, more people should roll.
Well, it's going to convex. I mean, we're not waiting all day, guys. Like, please.
Congrats, man.
Harrison, you want that, right?
Big
Yes.
sad.
Attaboy, Harrison.
You gotta throw a bone to our cat.
Congrats, Harrison.
The first roll I won ever.
Woo, now I can get the second pair. I mean, what?
So the head is
Head is rogue, if I remember right.
That head is fucking nuts.
No. Rogues, I hear you looking at it. I know you're
I'm
looking at
gazing
those
at
boots.
I am.
Gimme.
I'm taking it. YOLO.
Yeah, exactly. On the private sheet.
I was looking at my phone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Kitty bros.
I was looking at that wand.
Rock, check the other channel and just confirm.
I am.
please.
I was.
That's
I was taping.
Okay. I know it's a new thing, so I just want to make sure.
That
Okay.
wand is
So guys, just remember, like we did add a loot council thing. To this raid for certain pieces, this is actually probably the least drama one I would hope, right? We're gonna get one every week, no matter what. So we're just gonna award these to people who, really came to play during raid. Like it was obvious they were prepared. It was obviously came to help out. And honestly, I think Wimmeran did a great job. So we're gonna give him that. Don't turn that until Sunday, obviously, but good job.
Hey, big Wimmy.
And good job, everybody, honestly. Again, there's obvious stuff we're going to improve on. The goal is, of course, to one-shot everything. The Chromagus fight, though, like, almost certainly next week it's actually going to be easier. So we've already cleared one of the harder combinations of Chromagus. I know a lot of people have, I know everyone came, like, pretty focused, pretty consumed this week. But don't let that slip. I mean, maybe no flasks next week. That's not obviously possible to flask every week with the way the market is, but don't slip up on buffs, don't slip up on consumes just because we've killed it, right? Now we need to farm it. Now we need to farm it for the good loot.
Hey Trey, real quick, how much Elementium did we get?
We only got 8, unfortunately.
Okay,
Let's
so
buy
we're
2.
right there though.
So close.
I mean,
aren't they cheap?
I don't.
They're like 450.
Worth it.
Wait, they went down to 450?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they've been
more
dropping.
and more people are raiding.
I mean, we got enough people. We can go kill it.
So I I think I can probably work out something with another guild where we do alone. So just I will ping it in Discord, but we might bring it because the boss is a joke, so we might do the raid tomorrow if I can. Because I mean, I definitely want it, but like dropping 900 gold for it is not ideal. So if I can work out a loan situation, that'd be better.
That's fine.
If that's cool with everybody. I know we're excited, right? Like we're right. I know we're excited, right? But we don't want to randomly drop 900 gold.
I think we would have had
Don't
Chromag
we,
easy.
though?
It was just bad luck on the line of sights being gimmicky.
Yeah, exactly. So like
we had that fight easy.
And there's a
The
lot of
hardest
trash stuff that I'm gonna watch a VOD and I'm gonna bring up assignments for every literally every trash pack to avoid confusion. Like I think some of that was that's definitely on me for not having more assignments prepared. So that will be fixed for next week. Like there's a ton of stuff we're gonna fix for next week, guys. But just keep coming prepared with consumes and focus. But again, great job. We full cleared. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Any feedback? Anything they want to say?
I just
Great
trained
fucking-
arcane missiles.
Great fucking job, guys.
But yes, great
Yep,
job.
good job. Good clear.
Real quick.
Of all the things that could have happened tonight and things we were dreading, tonight was probably pretty close to as good as it could have gone for what we were worried.
Yeah.
While we have everybody here, do we want to talk about the flare core one last time, or do we just want to leave that?
Yeah, if you want flare core leggings as posted in the class area of Discord for mages and warlocks. If you want flare core leggings, I have the red mats. You have to supply the moon cloth. Nov can make them.
Yeah, it's 8 moon cloth and 4 ironweb spider silk. The guild covers the rest. It is a pretty decent. It's not tier
Actually,
2.
fuck it.
but-
You guys want to go to Silphus?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Fucking
right.
A.
Yes.
Seen in a real quick.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
We're gonna do it. Okay.
All right, we in there.
Connor, I bought them both. We'll deal with the money later.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right.
We got a port.
Hey, I can splash a pot with 200 if it helps.
I think Theramore's closer.
It is.
Yeah,
It is,
Theramore is
yeah.
closer to Darn.
It's okay. I'll make way to Silithus. All the mages probably have that portal.
What are you doing to Asilithus?
Hopefully
Making
something's
a
cracked.
thunder.
Making a fucking thunder fury.
Real quick, who can all smelt the bars real quick?
I can.
After raid.
Are there
I-
people in
Karn,
the
I got
Discord
everybody.
channel?
Karn, I got it. I'm
Okay,
gonna do it.
sorry. I just wanted to make sure we all had craft.
Yeah, so come to the bank so we can. Can I just do, I've never made this. Can I just do this at a regular anvil?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Grab
Everybody,
all the quest
if
bits.
you're not making the bars, start heading to Silphus.
Hold on.
Who's
And we'll
making the
get
bar?
summons.
I gotta get the red mats off this character real quick.
So we're going to the bank or the fort?
No, you guys are all going to stealth this. Me and Karn will go to the forge.
Yeah, I need you to sorry, but I need you to meet me in Stormwind real quick. I've been storing all of that on all the Arcanite. I didn't have the
yeah, I'll
fucking
bring.
bank
I
or
just gotta.
backspace.
Is anyone still on Ironforge?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Aerithar, yeah, stay. Everyone else go. Aerithar can stay too. 1 sec. Does anyone know the mats offhand? What core is this at?
Elementium or Arcanite
I
Bar,
can-
Fiery Core, and Elemental Flux.
Okay, it's 10 fiery core. We're in the flux you buy from a vendor now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you buy them from the forge bin.
Aerithar, I'm at the mailbox. Where you at?
I'm coming.
Okay.
So I had to get up
Aw.
to.
Is there a veil kill time?
So
exactly,
close.
boys. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we have great DPS. We have a great group of people. Like we just the Nefarian thing was honestly just some bad luck, like the fear timing and just not. But now we have that figured out. We'll never wipe on Nefarian again. I can almost promise you that. And the Chromagus thing, it was just again people haven't seen this fight forever or 15 years, 10 years, whatever. And we
were
got
the
one of the
server-
hardest.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we got one of the hardest breath combinations, and we still like fucking the second like our second kill was so unbelievably clean, right? Like we adapted so well.
That second one was the server fastest Chromagus.
There you go.
Wow.
Wait,
Mm.
what?
Yeah.
No, that
Oh,
can't.
we had a. Yeah, it was. We had a really fast Chromagus.
Yeah,
That's
guys,
for
like we
pointing that out.
give yourself some credit. Like we're a good group.
Yeah. One
Chromatic
thing I want
was
to say is
clean.
Wait, we wiped though. Does that mean that the?
You want to know? You want to know like real shit? Like relentless insomnia went more than us. Like in the terms of raid.
Well, of course.
Like no, like
Good.
that's
Feels
real shit.
good
That's
to
real.
try.
That's
But that didn't
that's
mean
dead
like, I've
ass.
seen them kill a Zergo.
We will wipe in some of these later raids.
Yeah.
It's clearing it as efficiently as we can and bringing our best.
Oh, by the way, reverse Oni cloak check.
Yeah, you can take it off if you want.
No, I'm
You're
keeping
free.
it on right now.
You
Come-
keep it on too.
Real quick, I had to get up and talk to family since I was running late. Are we going to do Thunder Fury right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay.
I mean, if you
where
want.
where do I need to go to Silithus? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you might be able to get someone at this point, but Karn, are you
get
whispering?
summoned because the boat is here. If you're not in here right now, you're gonna miss it.
I have engineering.
Hold on, Karn, are you whispering me? My real ID is bugged.
Oh yeah, I was
I'm
asking.
coming to. Yeah, I'm coming to Stormwood.
Oh okay.
Oh, yeah, the engineering report is this. We made number
Something that's in
25
the bank.
to kill Nefarian on the server. We came in just a few minutes ahead of number 26 and 27.
Yeah, I just want to say good fucking job, guys. Sorry if I sounded upset or anything. I promise that wasn't the case. I was really fucking excited. This is probably one of the highlights of my classic experience right now, and I'm really fucking proud of all of you guys.
Well, you're
We
about
went
to
in
reset that in like
fucking
20 minutes.
Yeah, but we went in and put in fucking work. So I'm really happy with the outcome. So I just wanted to make that clarification. And just
Awesome that we have a
let you know,
guild
I appreciate all
back
of you
so
for
well.
coming in and trying your fucking best.
Yeah, I only had rank 3 arcane missiles.
Oops.
That's
what?
Oh, I forgot to
Imagine not training.
That's something you should have kept to yourself, buddy.
No, I'm proud of it.
Okay, and real quick, not to be annoying and ruin the mood, but just remember, like we did have 46 signups, right? Like if you didn't come super prepared tonight, consider coming more prepared next week, right? I think a great job. But I'm just saying, like, we want to improve every week, right? Like first week's hype, first week's fun, but like next week is farm, and we want to definitely.
Thank you, comeback.
So if memory serves, last time I made one of these, we go over to like where those
Where the elementals are.
Top.
It's from the northwest side.
The Crystal Vale, gotcha. It's by that giant area.
So, folks, I want to say that I raided in BC and I raided in Lich King, and that was probably one of the cleanest recovery that I've seen on bosses from like Vash and Lich King and things like that. So, good job.
Yeah, that second point from Magus was like, that's what you want to see, right? Like when you wipe, that's literally the exact thing you want to see.
We only had one death, and it was an unfortunate one. Like it was not. It shouldn't have happened, honestly.
Hey Trey, real quick, because I can't whisper you. Are you flying in or something? Can you invite me to?
Yeah, I told you I'm fine.
I'll kick you through now.
If you need.
Karen.
So one note about that Chromag kill, great job. I think it went a lot better when our melee, a lot of the melee did the same trick that I showed everyone after Chromag, and we had a lot less damage from that corrosive breath because, well, we just didn't have as many people getting hit by it, which I'm sure helped a lot. But either way, it's done.
Yeah,
We
some line of
actually-
sight spots that should have worked just didn't
Well,
work.
We actually got lucky with some shadow and fire weekend phases. That helps a lot. Not
Plus, I
quite
resisted that last time lapse, which made it huge. That was like really clean. I don't know. I want to check the logs on that and see exactly what the fuck happened. Because he cast a time lapse, but I didn't even stop for a second.
Must have got it just before he raged or something. I couldn't.
We have heralded your arrival.
You see, I thought I did shit on Vale.
Well, he died so much faster than I thought he was going to. It threw
But
off all my timing.
I didn't
still
pop Death
ranked.
Wish that like until he was 2%.
I still rank 37 in the world. But
Shut the fuck up, Rob.
but like 785 DPS doesn't seem enough. Like when I was looking through logs, looks like everyone was way higher than that on Vale.
Didn't you get burning and drone?
Yeah, but that's what I mean when I was looking at.
All right. I need to go. Well, thanks everybody for showing up. Appreciate everybody who came through. Hopefully you had a good showing there, and that was definitely very fun. The guild's just about to make the Thunder Fury, so that should be very, very cool.
Your poisons are about to expire.
But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know which raid exactly or what time. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it.